Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hello, Leroy. How are you?
I'm good. I have me and Vlad was in there chopping it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, he watched the Patriots dynasty. And he was saying how
Why?
Well, because he was saying how Bill Belichick was a different dude. And I'm like,
Power went out in the Pines area yesterday.
Not to the players. Like, it was just that way with the media. And he became I think he became the guy that we all look at him as. Remember when Tuna said, if you want me to cook the dinner, then I need to pick the groceries.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
He liked groceries.
When Belichick left, Cleveland, the hardest thing he probably ever did in his coaching career was switch from Bernie to
whoever the guy was.
No, to
Vinny.
Yeah. So when he switched from Bernie to Vinny, people in Cleveland, they love Bernie. So everything after that, no matter what he did, everybody looked, that's the guy that got rid of Bernie, even though he may have been right.
He was.
Right? But fans don't look at it that way. They got rid of our guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it kind of soured, when it wasn't even like you were looking at his production or lack of production or what he was doing or what he was building. They found every single reason they could to blame him for it. And it took a turn for the worse, especially when the team moved. Right. But yeah, we were talking about just the perception of what players and coaches are versus the reality of them. And I used to always talk to Tobin about Randy Moss. Like, everybody said Randy Moss was this and that. And I'm like, man, that dude was loved on the football field, off the football field, no doubt.
So what do you think is happening in the locker room about a certain quarterback here?
I think that if I was in that locker room and I know the kind of year that Tua had, players are very reluctant to say about another player, oh, it's over, he's old, he lost this, he lost that, right? Because you see him on a daily basis. You don't know about the bumps and bruises and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a malcontent. He tries to be a company guy. I think they all genuinely love Tua. I would say, here's the problem. And I've said this before with Tua. When you have the ear of everybody on your team, the one thing that you can never be in a football locker room is soft. Right? That means every situation that you deal with, how you handle it, how you fight through it, how you are determined to get through it and stay true to who you are, that follows everybody else. So when Tua start having these, like, it's almost like quarterback yips, like scared to throw it, don't know what to do because you're trying to make everybody happy and you're not out there just playing and being tough. That's the only negative thing that I could see other players looking at Tua going, is how is he going to be our leader? And he's not a tough dude. For example, I saw Bernie get his ass kicked. And at no point in time did that dude ever say one negative thing in the locker room or whatever. It was always positive. Let's go, guys, enough of this, like that. I don't know if Tua could necessarily do that because he hasn't fought his own demons.
Yeah, but I also think, like, we also don't know what was mandated by the team either.
Right.
Like, we don't know. We don't know. Like, Chris Greer came out and he was basically chastising him going into last year about keeping himself available. So we don't know. Like, we don't know where that was at with the team either. I don't know if, like, people look at Tua and wonder if he was soft, because he did get his ass kicked plenty over his career.
I don't mean soft and as in not playing through injuries or not trying to play hurt. Okay. I'm talking about mentally. The things that got to Tua and you could tell were wearing him down shouldn't have worn him down, because he should be the guy, the leader that fights through all that. Because regardless of what we all think, everybody is looking at Tua on that team.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I saw a report yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Look, dude, why this guy, look, I don't wish ill to nobody, right?
What? I'm not wishing ill.
Say it.
What?
What did you see on
the streets?
Well, I don't think I'm gonna bring
you
up.
Already got the smirk.
No, I don't.
Already got the smirk. He's got the smirk.
You brought up Tua, and I was like, well, I saw a report. I don't know how true it is. I kind of don't believe
Who's your
it.
source?
Jeremy Fowler.
Oh, that's a good source.
He's reputable. He's a reputable guy.
Beyond reputable. He's good.
He said that Tua is reportedly on the Vikings' radar.
See, this can't happen.
And I thought to myself,
why? Wait,
how
is it every team that I play for is going to be quarterback cursed?
Yeah.
No, not
Well,
even that, Leroy.
I'm not looking for that.
You know why? You know why he's looking at it.
Oh, because
exactly. Exactly.
Because his boy is the DC.
Brian Flores is the DC, and I'm gonna tell you, if anywhere, I don't know if they've decided Hard Knocks. Have they canceled Hard Knocks?
No, they can never cancel
You
Hard
wanted
Knocks.
to be with the Vikings?
Oh, dude, we need it to be Vikings.
Yeah.
I need the Tua Brian Flores reconciliation
Can I
dinner.
just-
Like I need air to breathe.
Can I just say this? That you guys are setting up a situation. Now, I could go an entire season without talking to a defensive coach.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm friendly with everybody.
Sure.
So if it's possible that they would never have words.
No,
No,
they'll have
it
worse than
is.
the media.
It is.
It's possible they may never.
Oh, the media may ask about it.
What?
Time out.
But I'm saying, like, the interaction that you're looking for probably wouldn't happen.
You call me a bad person. We got to fight.
Training camp? Yeah, it's happening. I'm telling my defense to fire up and light up that little person.
Dude.
Does not that
He's gonna.
You can't hit the quarterback.
He's gonna have Van Ginkel order the code red.
You're just gonna give the signal.
because you got to understand something. Players from his practice, Flores had to come out of practice to talk about this when Tua made those comments on the Lebertard show.
I know.
And then players that had nothing to do with him in Miami had to come out and speak highly of Flores.
Yeah, remember
Well,
he had like
here's the problem. I give you a perfect example, right? When I was in Cleveland, the DC was Nick Saban. And once a day, we had to knock on the door and ask him to calm down because he was yelling so loud all the time. So the offense thought of him a certain way. When he went and took the Michigan State job and left Cleveland, everybody on defense looked like they had tears in their eyes because they loved that dude.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens that way because my interaction is not the same as the defense's was with Nick Saban.
Yeah, I get you,
But so it'll be the same thing.
And
I
they
don't-
love Flores
well,
in Minnesota.
Yes, but I'm just telling you.
Van Ginkel.
I think the real question is, would Kevin O'Connell do it? That's the question. Because if he really thought that, like, because the other guys they put on, they're like, oh yeah, he said the lead dogs for them are Kyler Murray and Geno Smith, and then the Tua's on their radar. I'm like,
I
mean,
think
like,
to be honest with you,
if you had Tua
of
indoors,
those three options, Tua's the most accurate.
No.
well, he led the league in interceptions.
Ladies
last
and
year.
gentlemen, do we
I
not
mean-
understand he does not have a strong arm? Can you see that
But
man playing in
I-
Lambeau or Soldier Field
Hey,
in
Nah,
December?
But half the games are. I mean, that's gonna be like what, one game? Like half the games are gonna be indoors.
Two
Five.
games will be in Lambeau.
not necessarily
Lambeau and Chicago.
because sometimes you play one of them early.
Yeah.
You don't always play them all in December. But I think you guys really, underestimate professionalism. Like football, and what I love about sports is you could hate someone you play with and still perform with that guy on the field. Yes, you can.
It's not performing with though. Like it's not teammates. It's a coaching status.
So you don't never even have to interact with them.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a thing.
They're gonna ask. Okay, but the answer would be:
how do you walk back calling somebody a bad person?
You don't. You
like how do you walk that back?
But,
I'm just
again,
curious. What does Tua do in that situation?
Think about me, for example. I don't never ever go there. I say there's people I don't like. There's people I play with I didn't like, but that didn't stop me from playing with them. Like, man, I think we all misunderstand this phrase, and this is a really big one. And this is how players who don't and coaches who don't like one another. Hell, I seen two coaches get in a fist fight in the fourth quarter years ago. Buddy Ryan and Kevin Gilbride.
Yeah, and somebody didn't coach.
No, because Gilbride threw a pass at the end of the game, and Buddy Ryan went and dealt with it.
I got it.
But it happens.
But it is different when if somebody's going to be your starting quarterback. It's just there's a different spotlight. It's a different obligation. If he was a running back and you were never going to deal with him, fine. Dude, but like it's impossible to run with that when it becomes the QB.
On the other side of the ball.
Yeah, but they're in the same building.
So what? You're in the same building. You ain't never in the same room.
Yeah, but he talks every week. Both of them do.
So what? What does that got to do with anything?
So you actually think this could work?
Yes. You know, I don't understand why you guys think that.
Because you called me a terrible person.
It's not even you called me a bad coach. You called me a terrible person.
And everybody in the team hated me and all hated you and all of that.
And Flo didn't like Tua. And like, get over it.
Do you think Kevin O'Connell reaches out to Brian Flores and is like, I'm thinking about it?
Kevin O'Connell will have a conversation with Brian Flores.
Right, he definitely will.
But then
part of the conversation will be this. It ain't gonna be whether he should do it.
Right.
He would say, you guys understand what's getting ready to happen if we do this.
You wouldn't want his input though if I said, hey, I'm thinking about this, and Brian Flores, he is a bum. Let me count the ways.
There's not a whole bunch of options out there. And
there's no good options.
And it's not Brian, but that's
you just watch the quarterback.
You know what I would say if I was Kevin, if he started commenting onto it like that, stay in your lane.
That's what you're going to tell him? He's
on the other side of the ball. If he has no
interaction. If I was Brian Flores, I'd be like, how about you get J.J. McCarthy to play like Sam Darnold, who do you let walk out the door?
Okay, that's a whole nother, but that's a whole nother conversation. If Brian Flores is dealing with the defense, Kevin O'Connell is dealing with the team. He's doing what he thinks is best for the team. If he feels that that's going to help the team, everybody needs to get on board. Hell, you've seen players go to other teams with guys they've gotten in fistfights with.
Yeah, we saw this with Marchand and Kachuk.
It happens.
Kachuk said to Marchand, he said, I've never seen a captain quit on his team.
Right. And now look at him. So it's like to say it can't happen. Look, sports is different when that guy's on your team, regardless of who it is. You handle yourself a different way.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, you do. I've seen guys getting fist fights.
But you're talking about teammates. Like, I think it's different when you're.
I didn't talk to every coach. I mean, listen, most of the defensive coaches hated me. You know why? Because we had 30 coaches, and I'd see 2 coaches yelling, and they only coached 3 guys, so I would say something.
Well, listen, I demand.
Hey, you only coaching 3 guys. Calm it down.
Listen, I demand this. I demand this on Hard Knocks if this happens. I demand.
I agree with Tobin.
Never come in contact.
We'll make him We'll make him in contact. I need them at a first watch. I need them to have some waffles.
So, are you telling me they're not going to run into each other in the hallway by circumstance?
Professional head nod. I do it all the time.
Ain't gonna be no head nod.
I do it all the time.
Flores is not heading nod with Tua. He's from Brooklyn.
Do I not do it?
He's not. You could do it, but not Brian Flores.
Yeah, but you don't interact with those people. Like,
that's my point.
But nobody's here asking you about the sales guy every single day.
That's my point.
No, but they're going to be asked about it.
You know, Petty likes Petty.
Listen.
Like we may be ignored, but we're not like actively, like we don't have people actively trying to replace us, or in the midst of a show, we're doing a show and they bring in a bearded bum to finish our show. Like, we don't have that. That's what Brian Flores did to Tua. And then on the other side of it, Tua, after he made it, like, said, this guy's terrible. He shouldn't run an organization. Bad person.
All valid points.
Like, I don't think there's any coming back from that.
Wait,
well,
there's no person that would feel any different than Tua did about Brian Flores.
Okay, well,
is that a fair point?
Yeah, but let me ask you this. If Brian Flores was the head coach, would he do it?
Would Brian Flores do it?
Yeah. Hell no. By the way, Flores got a lot of sway in that organization, Minnesota.
I didn't say he didn't. See, you guys are,
and he said that you didn't. I'm just saying he has a lot of sway.
Like, first of all, saying that these guys can't do it. You know what a perfect test to get another head coaching job is?
Mm-hmm.
Whether he can handle this situation. If he doesn't handle this situation well, it's going to ruin his chance to get another head coaching job.
Damage is done, though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Guess what? Your interaction with other players across the field on a weekly basis, you could end up coaching them.
If I was on the Vikings,
right?
If I was Brian Flores and I had a conversation with Kevin O'Connell, I'd be like, listen, this guy stinks. I don't know what you're thinking. Like, whatever you think you're going to get.
If I'm Kevin McConnell, you know what I'm going to say? So does Sam Darnold.
Yeah, and you let him walk out the door. That's what I would tell him.
No, okay.
You thought that J.J. McCarthy was going to work.
Okay. But
that work
everybody thought, wait, okay. You think if Kevin McConnell would have called.
Did you call him McConnell?
Did
you make him more Irish than he was?
Was it Kevin
O'Connell?
Doubled up the Irish?
Oh. So anyway, if Kevin O'Connell would have called somebody and asked him about Sam Darnold,
mm-hmm.
What do you think they would have said before he got to Minnesota?
They probably would have said he was a bum, but
okay.
but you're missing the huge part. Sam Darnold didn't burn any bridges throughout his career. Sam Darnold didn't dance on anybody's graves. He said that he saw ghosts, and then he was a ghost. Like, he was gone.
Okay, listen. the whole point of this is, right? This could very well be that test for the rest of the league, without unbeknownst to Brian Flores, as to how he can handle difficult situations. So I would say that if Kevin O'Connell had the conversation with him, right, he would say, do what you got to do. I believe that. You know why? Because it would show more on how he's ready for the next step than Tua. And part of being a head coach or being a professional in that business means that of the 70 guys in that room, you might like him, but you put your ego aside because he could maybe help us win. Simple as that. Now, I know everybody like the petty, but you can't, like, it becomes self-defeating.
Okay, let's say that he could get Jimmy Butler for nothing. Do you think Spud would do it?
No.
That's my point.
But no. Different reasons.
Not really.
He's hurt and he's old.
Well, no, forget that. He's healthy. He's back. He'd come back. He'd come back on a minimum.
And wait a minute. And wait a minute. Okay. How Jimmy left with his actions as a player is a lot different than Tua when he's leaving.
It's not about Tua leaving. It's about how the relationship was at the end. And at the end, the punctuation we have on the relationship is calling somebody a bad person.
You're trying to make
in the public eye.
You're trying to make a relationship between two people who don't have to have a relationship if they're in the same organization. Let's be clear about that. If Brian Flores was the head coach, then we could have this conversation, because we know ain't no way in hell they could try to talk and convince him. But if Brian Flores is the defensive coordinator and Tua's playing on the other side of the ball,
I would be stunned. I would be stunned.
Dude,
I think that makes Kevin O'Connell a bad boss.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does.
No, it doesn't. Like, I don't understand why you think you can't work with somebody you don't like. If you don't have any,
because I don't like.
It's not about don't like. It's dragging my name through the mud when it was already down.
I don't like you. I don't want to work with you.
You're not working with him. I mean, you guys are making something out of something that really isn't.
How about
that
I don't
big
want to be part of your team?
You're making something out of something that's really not that big of a deal.
Excuse me.
Well, you obviously it is a
Leroy.
big deal because you just said if he was the head coach, he wouldn't do it.
Well, yeah, because he would have the power to do it.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
I think it's a bad. I think it's bad on your boss, your head coach. I think it's a bad look for him to be like, you could look anywhere in the world. This is the quarterback who led the league in interceptions, the quarterback who looks like damaged goods. You're so obsessed with finding your next Sam Darnold that you have to get the one
That's
guy
kind of how it goes.
who dragged my name through the mud.
That's kind of how it goes.
And also the guy.
It's not a bad look.
It is. I think Kevin O'Connell's a
Oh
bad
my
boss.
goodness, man!
Even thinking about it, even it being in the ether.
You just need to grow up.
No, I think you need to grow up.
Wait, who needs to grow up? Flo?
You're being Peter Pan right now.
I'm not.
You are, dude. We need to fit you for some green tights.
I'm not. I'm not.
Did he have tights or was that just Tinkerbell? No, he had tights.
No, Peter Pan had tights.
To say, what if Glenn brought in Bill Romanowski? I'd dap him up. I still say I don't like you.
If there were,
Like, I got a problem with that.
You don't got to dap up somebody you don't like.
I don't, but I'll be cordial.
nah.
Dude, man, has anybody ever known me not to tell people how I feel
No, Leroy, we
and be
understand that.
honest about it?
Well, that's
Be
you.
That
honest
don't mean we
Bosh.
can't work together.
Leroy, you're not understanding 2026 pettiness.
I do,
I don't think you do.
The grand petty of them all.
I don't think you do.
dude.
We got to take.
I had petty against a dude and it wasn't even him.
Was funny.
Like, wait till I run into Ron Pitts.
Do you still think about that? Because Charles Davis was on this
I
morning.
know. That's what I was thinking about it.
Well,
Charles Davis. And you know what? It was like, thank God I didn't make a big of a deal about it.
We
You did.
What do you mean?
You did. You played it every day.
It's a great
Yeah,
quote.
yeah.
It's a great quote. What do you want me to do with it?
I mean, I picked the wrong guy.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't, I thought for the time.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. All right, I'm boxed in.
I mean,
You've been bombed.
We got to take a break.
Ethan, you're an ass.
Back after this. Did you guys see the mashups with the guy with the crazy mullet to this?
No.
What the guy's
You know what? You know what this music reminds me of?
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy
Everything's a movie with you.
or commercial.
Yeah.
That's how I remember songs.
You haven't seen you didn't see the one during the Super Bowl with the eagle that becomes best friends with the Clydesdale?
Oh yeah,
That's America.
the little baby eagle.
They should have had that with was it Jennings Dunker, I think is the guy's name, the Iowa tackle with the mullet.
Oh man,
That thing was flowing.
but his technique was superb.
Yeah. Well, Iowa, I just feel
Yeah, they just build offensive line.
Yeah, there's just a lab there for it. It just feels like where it's meant to be.
Country strong.
I want to let you guys know it's a Tobin and Leroy exclusive. We're giving away tickets to go to Tortuga
Oh
on
boy.
Sunday, April 12th, when Kenny Chesney is the headliner. So be listening at 11:20 for your chance to win a single day pass there. But you got single day and weekend passes on sale now to see Post Malone, Riley Green, Kenny Chesney, and a whole lot more on Fort Lauderdale Beach at TortugaMusicFestival.com. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a fun guest coming in the studio. Very excited about it. Xander Zayas is going to join us.
Champ.
The champ. Our first time having him on the show as the champ. He is going to join us in studio later today with his manager, Peter Kahn, of course, our buddy, our long time. Good to see the journey of these two South Florida guys making it all
It's pretty
the way
cool.
to the top.
We've been having him on since he was 16.
I know. It's crazy. When there wasn't even
couldn't find anywhere to fight.
You can only fight in 4 states.
Right.
So
So wait. So last night.
Mhm.
So Rebecca and Mel want to go on a camping trip.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm out and go and sit in nobody's woods. Right.
So they invited you.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. Hold on.
They're going with a group.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. How did this conversation come about?
They go.
And how did the intangible, how did they ask the tangible
So
if they wanted you to go camping?
So they were talking about camping,
Mhm.
and Rebecca's like, "Hey, we supposed to go camping next weekend," and she's like, "We don't have any camping stuff. I don't want to go buy all this camping stuff for one trip." I said, "You know what? I know a redneck." I called Tobin. I called him. He sent me right to voicemail. I'm like, I almost 911'd him, right? So I text him. I said, Tobin, do you have any camping crap? Right? He goes, I'm not that much of a redneck. I didn't even call him that. That was his response. So he knew where I was going with this.
Yeah, you were calling the bat signal.
Oh, wait a minute. That's point for Tobin then.
Yeah, you.
And I'm like,
Like you expected me to be like reaching back. Well, it just so happens, Leroy, I got myself a 3-person tent right here.
he said, I keep it locked and loaded in my trunk.
I don't really.
Louis B305 says you're a classy red.
Yeah, I don't delve with that. I got to be honest. I'm kind of bougie when it comes to vacation. I've told you the story about my wife.
Yes.
Like my wife has done that. She loves getting a deal, and I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I don't like that. If I were to go anywhere like that, it would be glamping. I'm not here to go camping.
Right. So they're showing me where they're going camping, right? And I immediately look at the temperature.
Cold, huh?
Yeah, it's in St. Augustine up until I can pull it up up until next Wednesday.
Wow.
And it was 40
Are they going to find the fountain of
at
youth?
night. Oh, dude.
Are they searching for Ponce de Leon? Because that's the only reason
Dude,
why
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to St. Augustine.
And then Rebecca goes, ooh, they got beaches. Not at 40, they don't.
They do have beaches.
Yeah, but not at 40 degrees.
Is it going to be 40 all day or 40
No,
at night?
40 at night.
Okay. So
But that's when you're sleeping outside.
yeah,
Yeah, but you
So-
got to build that fire.
but your,
And
girl, but
they
your
go-
wife is Canadian. That's
So they
like-
go, no, my dude, my wife is always hot.
really?
Like I'm over there like Eskimo.
Because 40 degrees is like warm to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's always
That's
hot.
what I'm saying.
I'm
So
the
she'll
one that's
go-
freezing all
Right.
the time.
She'll go to the beach at 40 degrees.
So they, that's what we were doing last night, trying to figure out
it
what
out.
you need. And
So what are they going to have to take?
and then they have these things on the internet these giant like hippos and people crawl in them.
Giant.
It's like a
hippos.
it's like a
So you have a
it's a-
party shaped
no,
tent?
it's like a animal, a giant, but you crawl in it like a
Like a tent?
no, not a tent, like the little beds that you zip in. I don't know what the hell is that called.
Like a sleeping bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you crawl in it, and I'm like, are y'all crazy? I said, let me put my I don't never go in the woods thoughts in my mind.
Tangible thoughts.
So tangible thoughts. I'm like, so y'all gonna go and crawl into an animal and sleep while other animals are roaming around. I say, you gonna get got. He gonna think he messing with a hippo.
I wouldn't mess. There's bears up there. I don't
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Got to be careful. We got to take a break. 15 minutes of heat. Next.
This is back in the day when everybody sung like girls.
That's a falsetto.
Yeah. This is the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
This is Barry, Andy.
They was big like the Beatles back in the day.
Were they Australian?
Did you
I
read
think
it?
so. That's why they sing like that. I don't know.
Let's get to 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com. Heat back on the hardwood tonight against the Brooklyn Nets at 7:30. Coverage begins here at 6:15 with preheat. You can hear that on the FM dial 104.3 WQAM. Panthers, of course, also in action tonight. They got they're all big games at this point. They are taking on the New Jersey Devils at 7. You can hear that on AM 560. But the Heat, yeah, man, listen, it was interesting hearing Spo yesterday because Spo almost seemed fed up with because Spo's been on this thing where he's like, oh, I think we're this, I think we're that. I think, okay, that's very good. I'm glad that everybody's sleeping in a hippo. You're a child.
No, that's what I was trying to.
It is. You are.
I'm not a child. I was just explaining to you what it was.
Very much a child.
Not going in the woods with that.
No, I wouldn't either. It doesn't even seem comfortable. Like, from the standpoint of like.
People don't do things for comfort. They do things to be cool.
They are going to be warm. That does look snug. So they got that. Anyway, Eric Spoelstra was kind of doing this thing where he's like, yeah, I think we are, I think we could be this and the East. And he goes, and then yesterday's kind of asked about it. He goes, listen, I'm just taking this one at a time at this point. I think he's done like
he don't want to admit it.
Yeah, I don't think
he don't want to admit it. He don't want to admit it.
I think he's just frustrated. He goes, listen, he didn't want to say, hey, we've just lost to some stinkers. I think you heard me. Maybe
when I said, they're 1-9 when Kalel plays less than 15 minutes.
Well, you didn't invent that stat.
I didn't invent it, but I yelled it to him.
So yeah, maybe.
I don't understand why a stat has to come from Australia.
Well, Australia brings many good things, the BGs and stats.
Yeah, but they got a whole staff for that. Analytics. We always talk about analytics. We talk about analytics. Shoot the three, shoot the three, shoot the three.
We don't know what that staff looks like, though. We don't know if it's a full staff. Maybe it's just one guy. Maybe it's Todd the intern.
Is the next Eric Spoelstra?
Maybe. Not everybody's going to be Eric Spoelstra. Not every guy who's been in the film room is going to be Eric Spoelstra.
All right.
That's not how that works.
I had coach won a Super Bowl as the video guy started in Minnesota.
Okay.
Brian Billick.
Very good.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, I cannot deny that. You got me there. It does happen. But it doesn't mean every time it's going to happen. I mean,
correct.
Like, you think the Pelicans film guy is going to do that?
No, but it usually happens in organizations that are like this, right? Like this is a very organized organization. They have everything in-house. They do things like that.
Otherwise,
so it could happen. It's something that could happen here, but not something that could happen in somewhere like Philly.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. But either way, he's more task at hand right now than big picture. He's putting the big picture aside, and it's just you better go smoke these Nets teams.
That's the crux of my problem. I don't ever know how great to feel after a win like that, because every time you start feeling good about it, what happens? I didn't do this. They do this. For the last number of years, every time you have a big win and you come and say, oh, we about to go on that run, and you lose against a team like you shouldn't be losing to. So I think the worst spot they could be in is they can beat anybody and they can lose to anybody, which puts you in Playinville.
Yep. That's what we are.
Until you start taking care of, yep.
No win is guaranteed in Playinville, for thou can lose to the best of teams, but nay, the worst of teams. That's how you say in Playinville. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in Playinville.
Correct.
But, yeah, because people were doing this yesterday on Twitter. The Heat, these are the next 5 games. Ready? Nets, Hornets, Pistons, Wizards. 3-2?
2-3.
2-3, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 4-1.
Okay.
You're not beating Charlotte.
I think they could beat Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte's cute.
What Charlotte has is a lot of energy. They got a lot of energy, and they got a couple of ballers that people are sleeping on because they're Charlotte. And maybe if they play down here.
No, it's on the road.
Yeah.
Maybe we could sneak old boy back.
Ooh, Terry.
I was funny. I put up the clip of Tyler Hero. People were.
Did you see that Rozier? Yeah, his locker's next to Heroes.
Yeah, people. Well, yeah. I think people are like they think they're gonna just take it away. No, it literally stays there until you're off the roster. It doesn't go anywhere.
I don't need to see number 2 there.
I don't think they're bothered by
You
it.
could put it.
I don't think they're bothered. I don't think he's bothered by it either.
I know, but you just could leave an empty locker without the number there.
I mean, I guess, but like, here's the thing: what if that day? What if, for whatever reason, Terry Rozier is cleared of all charges and the NBA?
Then you could slide the nameplate right back in.
I don't know who RV Richie is talking about. The Duke of Turnstile. Got to be talking about Tyler, right?
Yeah,
Could be Tyler.
it's got to be Tyler.
But yeah, he does his locker doesn't go anywhere. It just stays. It stays there until, like when Jimmy was suspended last year, his locker didn't go anywhere. It stays there. There's a lot of stuff in that.
So
I don't even know. Maybe he still has stuff there.
No, he doesn't. There's
how would you feel in the next 2 games if they blow out the Nets 2 games in a row?
That would feel like progress.
But that wouldn't be the test, right?
Nah. Well,
Because
it's not a test.
It's not a test.
It's yeah, but see,
It's almost like a
Vlad. Here's why it is
It's
a
not
test.
even a quiz.
Because these are the games that they lose.
Yeah, it's just a test of professionalism, you know? Like it's one of those. What was the thing they used to do back in the day? Was that a movie or a reel? Like when they would put like $100 bill at the end of a playbook they were trying to give to a draftee. Be like, let's just see if he's a man of honor. You know, let's see if they're a team of honor. Can you go out here tonight and smoke a team that has no interest in winning?
Okay.
Because you've already failed at that.
But you're expected. The thing is, when you're expected you're expected to win and you win, doesn't mean much. Yeah, okay,
Right.
cool. You were expected to win.
But for this team, being expecting to win means nothing. And so even though you say they should win, if they turn around and actually do it, is that an accomplishment in itself? Because normally they lose one of these games.
Dave South says the Heat failed an open book test against the Jazz.
They did.
Yes.
That's why it's a big deal.
Like when they come to the game, dapping everybody up and smiling, saying, "We about to blow this."
I've done this. No, like as a parent, like my daughter, like one time you get to look at everybody's grades and I'm like, how did you get a 0 in drama? Like, did you not talk? I don't understand that. Like, those are the things. So it's like, this is your elective. Just show up, do your basketball things. You should handle your job. Even without Norman Powell, you should handle this. And
are we making assumptions we shouldn't be making? That's
probably,
my point.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Yes.
Based on how they. That's why
that's the point.
but-
So that's on us. That ain't on them.
I don't know.
Well, if you are predetermining what they should do, knowing that we probably shouldn't be doing that, yeah, it's on us. So I do believe, right, that they'll go 4-1.
Who are they losing to?
Detroit.
They beat Detroit this year.
I know.
I know, but yikes.
Detroit and them always play close games. Even for like the last 3
But
years.
then-
And Cade owned them.
Cade always has good games against them, but he doesn't always beat them.
You know why? Because he plays point guard and
Pick and roll with Cone.
they put him
The
in that.
Duketh of Turnstile?
They put the Duketh of the Duketh of Turnstile would get crisscross applesauced, and then he shall giveth up the game.
The Duketh of Turnstile will get in one's head every now and then if thou is in social media burner accounts.
You better not mess with Beef Stew.
Oh, yeah.
You can mess with Kevin Durant. You're not messing with Beef Stew.
But
well,
that's what I'm
there's
saying.
probably going to be some.
That's what I'm saying.
Myron Gardner's going to say something that's going to set it off.
He better not
Pick
say
and
the
roll,
beef
pick and
stew.
roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Then you see this flag. This way they go pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Then when like 10 seconds left, they go, got him.
Clear out. 1-4.
Yeah.
They do,
1-4.
they do it all the time.
Here's the thing, though. The Duketh. The Duketh was at one time a squire of Lord Duncan Robinson. Also hailing in the Motor City, still not great at defense, but thou can shoot the catapult from far. So just keep it in mind. Take a break. Great news yesterday. Maybe the best Dolphins news in a long time.
I did it. Listen, folks, I did as much as I could to prolong this, but the excitement is now here.
What a day.
Horns were out. Celebration, confetti. Oh man.
Back after this. Mariano Rivera is not coming into the game. Yeah. But
didn't they quit playing this at Hard Rock?
Did they? Well, it's Virginia Tech's song. I think it's kind of famously Virginia Tech's song.
No, but I think when Mariano went to got into the Hall of Fame, I think Hard Rock didn't play it in their rotation.
Seems unnecessary. We know he's not coming into close. There's no baseball there anymore.
Let's talk about the Hard Rock Hotel, dude. The music through there.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Does Mariano Rivera not like gambling?
I don't know.
Did you see Luke Cornett's very upset about Magic City night with the Hawks? Yes, that's right. Spurs center Luke Cornett. He of former Boston Celtics fame.
What does he know about Magic City?
I don't think he knows anything about it because he's Luke Cornett. But I think I don't believe he thinks it's not a welcoming thing for women that there's an honorary strip club night.
All of a sudden now he's
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that Luke Cornett even had a blog, to be honest with you.
Oh,
all right.
But it was a big point. He says, what message does it send?
You know what message it sends? This is our city. This is what you know us as. Let's go. That's it.
Also, the Hawks need to get people in the game, Luke Cornett. You got to run a business. You come talk to me.
Nick T said, I live 15 minutes from Magic City. It's an honor.
I say.
I mean, like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I love about sports?
What?
Like, people can take all their frustrations out on athletes, situations in sports. We do it every day. Is that our way of avoiding the real life situations that we live in? Because it seems like the people, like, there's other people that are more responsible for what's going on in the world than an athlete. And getting on somebody for saying we have Magic City night.
Also, you don't play for them.
Right.
It's very strange. When San Antonio has a strip club night, then you can have your stance on it.
Which they're not, because according to Chuck, this big old.
Well, they got some big ones over there.
I never, you know what? When he said that, I never thought that. I never thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you had no thoughts on the women of San Antonio?
No, I've never been to San Antonio.
Victoria's no secret over there.
Let's see, where I've been pretty much everywhere. Even North Dakota.
Good. Anyway, how would you guys like to see Metallica with a friend at the Sphere in Las Vegas? All you have to do is listen to WQM on the app. To enter, log in to the free Odyssey app now until March 8th and listen for 1 hour or more, and you'll have a chance to win. You come back the next day, and you'll get another chance to win. One chance per day. The winner receives airfare for two, 3-night hotel stay, tickets to see Metallica at the Sphere in October, all thanks to Q Prime. For more information, go to Metallica.com. This is a national contest. And also coming up later on this hour, we got a local contest at 11:20. So in about 15 minutes, we'll give away a pair of tickets to Tortuga Music Festival for Sunday's show, which is April 12th with Kenny Chesney as the headliner.
Oh.
So check that out. If you guys want to buy your tickets to Tortuga, do so at tortugamusicfestival.com. You can buy single day or weekend passes, all on sale. You got Post Malone, Riley Green, and Kenny Chesney on Fort Lauderdale Beach. So check that on out. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Let's give it up for John Eric Sullivan, a.k.a. Sully, because the Miami Dolphins yesterday finally ended our longtime nightmare and released top bum Liam Eichenberg. What a day.
Why?
What a day.
Why are you
What?
so...
What?
That was awesome. Can we all give him a round of applause,
Yeah.
please?
Oh, thank you, too.
Seriously, can we all give him a round of applause?
This is great. What a day. You didn't think it was a great day? Speaking of the Duke of Turnstile, my goodness. Guy was like the London Bridge the way that he was falling all the time. Unbelievable. What a day.
You think he goes somewhere else and plays?
I don't care. It won't be well.
Here's what I would say.
You're not going to do the versatility thing, are you?
No.
Please don't.
I don't
ruin. Hey, can you just be a good friend and don't ruin this for me?
I'm getting ready to say something in response. All right. I don't defend players. I merely just tell you how the situation is playing out.
I saw how it played out. Not well. No matter what position they put him at.
All right.
That's how it played out.
I
No,
got
go
you.
ahead, dude. Do tell.
No.
No,
That
do
was
tell.
it. That was it.
Do tell.
That was it.
Please.
That was it. I told you why Liam Eichenberg was on this team.
Because the general manager was terrible. You know, I think what we're learning is Chris Greer was really bad at his job.
Because they
really
had
bad.
so many hurt offensive linemen. I don't think, like, you know what? Here's how it works. When you have no other options, you're going to hype up the option you got in hopes that it turns out better than you.
Or as a general manager, do you just have pure delusion where you're like,
I mean, it didn't help that he signed a whole bunch of hurt players that end up getting hurt.
Yeah, it also didn't help that he scoffed at the media. You guys are worried about the offensive line. It's like,
Another act.
Yeah.
Another.
Yeah, actually, we were, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, and by the way, Jonah Savaiinaea, you better not be new Liam Eichenberg.
He was a rookie.
You better. Well, I'm putting it right now because you know what? At one time, Liam Eichenberg was a rookie, and they told me the same thing. So Savaiinaea.
No.
Savaiinaea.
First of all, Jonah Savaiinaea had a much better end of the year than Eichenberg ever had. What are you talking about?
He's the worst rated guard in the league, dude.
Okay. All right. As a rookie.
He's also got a Godzilla next to him and Patrick Paul.
Okay.
You know?
What does that have to?
Here's what it has to do.
Okay.
Let me just say this. All right, Jonah, I like you. You seem like a nice guy. Okay, personally, wonderful person, right? And
Savaiinaea is the squire of the style.
I listen. I wish you great success, but I'm doing this one time and one time only. Okay, you figure out left guard, or you get one more position, and that's it. I'm not doing 9 positions with you.
He'll be the left guard.
You either left guard.
Did you see left guard last year?
I did.
Okay.
And
left a lot to be desired.
Here's what I would say about Jonah Savaiinaea. Okay. He was asked to play maybe sooner than he was supposed to. And he learned on the fly. As the year went on, he got better. When you look at Liam Eichenberg, it never really, we had the same problems the whole time, wherever he played. So I'm willing to say, seeing the improvement from the start of the year to the end, I think he'll be fine.
He better be, because let me tell you something. I can only do one Eichenberg in my lifetime.
Can I ask you? I'm gonna ask you a question, because this is one of the things that gets to me in like when fans look at sports. Was he supposed to be a Pro Bowler right away?
No, Leroy, he wasn't supposed to be a Pro Bowler right away. Can I ask you a reasonable question?
Sure.
Can I ask you a reasonable question?
Sure.
And this isn't his fault, but is it a reasonable expectation for a fan base when they see a franchise trade up in the second round to go get him, for him not to be the worst? Is it reasonable?
A second rounder should be able to play some. He towards the end of the year he did. Like he had to learn on the job. Like, I don't care who you are or how good you are. There's some development that needs to go. What if he had the same program as Patrick Paul? Would he have been better?
I don't know.
But that's my point. If Patrick Paul had played his first year at left tackle, I think we would have saw some of the same stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. Hard to say.
But that's just how your career it evolves and improves. And sometimes you don't look your best right away.
Right now, I'm keeping the faith, but I'm giving you one more position. That's it.
But he don't need another position.
He better not. But if he does, he gets 1. I'm not doing 3.
Oh.
I'm not doing. Now he's a center.
But
I'm not doing it.
And you understand why these things happen.
Why does it happen?
No, why these things happen to the Dolphins, because they had so many injured guys. They had to play guys out of position, move guys around. That's why it happened that way.
Because if you were good at a position, they wouldn't move you. He stunk everywhere. We keep having this silly debate, and do you understand how many offensive? I'm not saying he's not bad. Then why do you make it seem like he was being the good soldier?
No.
We're talking about Eichenberg, not Savaiinaea.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that maybe in that building, they were all saying, dude's not ready to play, right? But the circumstances were, all your offensive linemen got hurt. All you had healthy was Liam Eichenberg. So there's some of that. That happened a lot on the offensive line the last couple of years.
Dude, there was
last year was the first time.
He didn't play last year.
No. And that's why I would like to finish what I'm going to say. Last year was the first time in a long time where you got the same 5 offensive linemen playing a whole bunch of consecutive games.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't happened here for such a long time.
Right, but he was the worst of the linemen. He wasn't very good.
Okay.
Now he's a rookie. I'm with you. I'm not giving up on him, but I'm telling you right now.
I mean, but I'm just curious as to what, like, you all of a sudden know the evolution of an athlete. He should be good right away.
I don't. That's why, like, you keep Sergei Bobrovskying me, and I'm trying to do something, and like, I'm not declaring him a bust.
Okay.
I haven't done that once,
Okay.
and you keep jumping in like I have, and I haven't.
Okay.
All I'm telling him is, you better not, though. You better not be Liam Eichenberg.
Okay.
Because I can only deal with one in your lifetime.
Okay.
Do you know how stressful it is to deal with Liam Eichenberg?
Do you know how stressful it is dealing with an offensive line that has a new guy in there every week?
You just answer the question.
Huh?
Just answer the question.
Yes. Yeah. Dude,
Just answer the question.
you think I played every offensive line I played on was good?
You had an Eichenberg?
I was 3-13.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Doesn't mean
Sounds
you
like-
had an Eichenberg.
Sounds
though.
like you had an Eichenberg. All right. So all I'm asking is, all right, so,
When you do,
so it seems like
my rookie year, I saw Bernie get sacked 60 plus times.
great. Sounds like you're on the same page with me. So what I'm saying,
I'm not on the same. No,
it sounds like you are, which is all. It's a mere request. Can I just have a mere request to Jonah Savaiinaea?
Sure.
Don't be Liam Eichenberg, please. Figure it out.
He's already passed Liam Eichenberg. Like, based on what? Like, you don't think the offensive line got better as the
It
year
was
went?
okay.
I mean,
It was okay. I think you're grading on a great curve.
I'm not grading
think
on
you are.
anything. I just saw the improvement from the beginning of the year to the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, listen, going from turtle to snail is a vast improvement, but it's still slow.
Who's the best offensive line last year
Who?
in the league?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Who was it in your opinion?
I would say it was between the Eagles. I would go with.
Did you ask me a question? You had no opinion on it.
No, that's why I asked you.
What do you mean?
Because I'm like.
I'm not dealing with other people's problems. I'm dealing with the Dolphins.
Okay. There you go.
Yes, there I go.
But
Yes.
like here's what I would like you to do. Just have some reality to your complaints.
It's not reality. What's reality?
Don't suck in your second year.
Yeah, don't suck.
I mean, like, what is he supposed to be?
Not
this year?
reasonable?
Is he supposed to be a Pro Bowler?
No, he's supposed to not suck. Did I say he had to be a Pro Bowler?
But sometimes it takes longer. I can't.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes you're Cam Smith.
True.
Yeah, sometimes you're Cam
True.
Smith.
True. So, but
Now he's ahead
like,
of him because he played.
I'm just saying that I don't know what he's going to turn out to be, but to make this assumption that after in your second year you're supposed to be there.
Not there. Just not Liam Eichenberg. That's all.
Well, he
asked.
wasn't Liam Eichenberg last year. And when did you become an offensive line guru?
I am a bum detecting guru.
Okay.
I can't tell you who's good, but I can tell you who sucks.
When Tua's been concussed, that's when he realized
All
he was
right.
an offensive line guru.
Okay.
Liam Eichenberg was such a bum that the other bums that gather around the barrel are like, get this guy out of here.
The bum's called the bum a bum?
Yeah, dude. They're like, get him
Wow.
out of here.
Yeah.
When one bum calls you a bum,
Yeah.
that's messed up.
They don't even let.
You know what? That's how you get fights on bad teams.
They don't even let him.
When guys complain about other guys' play, like, yo, we 3-13, dude. What you? Why you ain't lighting it up either?
Nope. Liam Eichenberg lights it up with a trash can barrel, warming his hands. Take a break. Back after this.
riding on the water.
You nailed it, dude. You nailed it. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Going to talk to the champ, Xander Zayas, later on in today's program. He's the unified junior middleweight champion of the world. There it is, first sneeze of the day. Is Vlad still in there? I was about to say, like, Stevie Wonder's been rolling loud. I like the song, Vlad, but it's pumping right now.
Sorry.
It's all good. So yeah, Xander Zayas is going to join us in studio coming up later on today. The unified junior middleweight champion of the world, South Florida zone, Puerto Rico zone, and of course, star of Bad Bunny's halftime show. So looking forward to talking a lot of stuff as his star is on the ascent. But we want to give people a chance. You like music? You like music? You got a chance to win Tortuga tickets right now. What do you want to do? Caller what, Leroy?
Let's do caller 2.
All right. Easy does it. Caller
Thank
2
you,
to 305-567-0560. Caller 2 to 305-567-0560 is going to win a pair of tickets to Sunday's Tortuga performance, headlined by Kenny Chesney. It's a single-day pass, so you guys will get tickets to see Kenny Chesney Sunday at Tortuga. So 305-567-0560. Caller 2 wins the tickets. We got more tickets the rest of the week. And if you want to buy your tickets, you don't win. TortugaMusicFestival.com. You got Post Malone, Riley Green, and Kenny Chesney all weekend. You got single day or weekend passes. But caller number 2 right now to 305-567-0560 wins the tickets. Giannis, huh? It's a shame. It's a shame. So you come back after all this resting aside and all the trade drama gets put out there, and you guys get thumped by the Celtics without Jaylen Brown out there. That's a shame.
Thumped. It wasn't even like.
It's a shame. That's a shame.
When a double-double is a looter in a riot.
What can you say about that, Doc Rivers?
Hell, we thought we brought our star back. He wasn't starring. He wasn't starring. He was just playing. He wasn't leading.
Too much drama around him this year, Doc?
Look, I thought we had a reputable team. Giannis got a little banged up. But we had problems long before Giannis got hurt.
Unless you played the Heat.
Jeez.
The Bucks got killed yesterday, and then Zion did an interview yesterday with Malika Andrews, and basically was like, I love New Orleans. He wants to be basketball Drew Brees.
Who?
Zion. Now they have 19 wins. It's gonna be tough to do that. He's got a long way to go, but that's what he said. He said he wants to stick around New Orleans. Now he does also have some, I think, some caveats on his contract, so he may be playing nice. But I don't know. Seems like Joe Dumars has reached Zion in a different way.
I remember watching him play when he was with the Bad Boys.
Yeah,
Joe Dumars.
Now, did Giannis yesterday?
The microwave? Vinny Johnson.
Love Vinny.
Did Giannis yesterday describe the loss as a failure or just another step to success? Because I'd just love to know. Where's his head at right now?
I would just say he probably said we got to play better.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You don't have the sound?
I
thought you were leading into something.
About what?
Giannis.
No, I don't. What do I have to listen to his press conferences anymore? I'm tired of it. The whole dog and pony show of I want to be gone, but no, I love it, but I'm a human. What's the point? You know?
I mean, now that we talk about that old Joe Dumars team, every team had a Draymond Green. You know who it was for that team? Who's the center? Lambeer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he used to get in the fights all the time. The thuggery. Yeah.
But it's tough. It's tough for Giannis. I don't know what to tell you. But don't run from the grind, dude. Stick it out.
Don't run from the grind.
Yeah, don't run. That's what he said. He wants to. I know he's a human and he's the hottest chick in the game. But
weren't you done with him though?
Oh, I am done with him,
dude. This offseason, if he ends up on the Heat,
he won't. What's the point? What's the point of talking about fantasy?
Now you're just negative Nancy.
No, I'm not. Just I don't deal in the theatrics of fantasy.
He's got a new.
What do you think
He's got a new fantasy now.
What do you think? That's dealing.
I don't do that.
That's fit. Oh my goodness.
Not for Giannis.
Dude.
Not anymore.
Dude.
Sorry.
Not anymore. So a month ago you were doing it.
Nah, I was done with him coming into the season. You know,
you weren't.
I was more of a Ja guy.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
You want Ja. Dude, what?
Yeah, I can't help somebody who doesn't
Do
want to
you
help
understand
themselves.
that to go from Giannis to say I really wanted Ja is crazy in itself?
Is it? Somebody wants to really leave. The other one doesn't. He doesn't know what he wants. He likes to be wanted. That's what he wants.
Dude.
Everybody loved me. Well, I hope he finds it. I hope he finds his fulfillment, his happiness, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, him and Christian Yelich could be best friends forever.
Okay.
What? I genuinely feel that way.
Mhm.
Happy for him. I'm glad we didn't trade Khalil for him. I am.
Of course, yeah, Khalil. But everybody else, you wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't trade Bam for him.
Nobody ever mentioned Bam. Tyler, though.
You trade Tyler.
I don't know.
You trade Tyler. You definitely trade Wiggins.
Wiggins is clutch. Plays through injury.
Wait, I need
You
to
know?
mark this. I need to mark this right
He's
now.
a guy. He's a dude.
Did Tobin just
I'm warming up to Andrew Wiggins.
heap praise to Andrew Wiggins?
So you're going to apologize to me then?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Then you ain't warming up too much.
I would never apologize to you
Wow.
unless I truly offended you.
Wow.
But no, I'm not going to apologize to you.
You can't truly offend me because even if it gets a little rough around the edges,
Mhm.
you step away.
Only if certain matters are brought up.
You know, uncomfortable Tobin gets,
What?
Can't believe you.
I don't like when you set up traps about C4 flavors. That's what I don't like. You mischaracterize it for the audience. I don't appreciate that.
This one is right up my alley too. Mango Fuego.
Hot mango?
I don't know. I was intrigued by just the can.
That does look good.
Look at all them peaches.
That does look good.
Oh, mangoes. Is it mango season yet? When you
We're about to
I
hit
don't
it.
know. I
We're
don't
about
know.
to hit it soon.
We cut down my mango tree because I was allergic to the syrup.
Oh, that's right. You were
Yeah.
getting allergic.
Got this nasty rash. I look like a zombie.
You do know that.
it's almost that time of year where they come knock on your door and say, "Can we take your coconuts?"
Oh, that happens all the time. With me, yeah.
I mean,
Go have at it.
we're pushing the hour for it this Sunday.
Is it spring forward?
Yeah.
I'm getting that. It has
This
felt like
weekend?
I feel like it is, yeah.
No.
it might be. We're getting there. Spring's in what? A couple weeks.
When is what do you call it? Daylight savings, right? It's still daylight
March
savings.
8th, 2 a.m.
Wow. You spring forward. So it'll be 12:39, 12:29
Yes.
next week.
Lose that hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
I get up
Sunset's early now. I mean, sunset's
Late.
late now.
I
Mhm.
get up.
Gonna be
early.
golfing in the dark.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. For the first couple of weeks.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You can have one of those light up balls.
Oh, dude.
Why not? Sounds fun. You don't ever like golfing with hijinks?
No.
You don't like this Tiger Woods golf league?
That's cool. But
It's not the same.
dude, do you understand that to play these courses that they're playing, you got to be pretty good.
Mhm.
So it ain't for the average golfer. The average golfer need to be able to go in those woods and find his ball. If you hit it in the hazard, you just penalty shot. You can't even hack it out.
Dylan Matthews says Tobin calling himself a bum guru with how Jović was playing is pretty accurate. Yeah.
You did strike out with that one. He hasn't had his best of years.
I admit
But if
so.
it was somebody you didn't like, you'd Eichenberg him.
But he's still trying to hold on, you know.
You'd Eichenberg him.
He's got a back
You'd
injury.
But no,
He's got a back injury.
No, if you
He's
didn't
got a
like
back He's got a back injury.
Vlad,
Give him a break.
Vlad,
Something's in there.
If you didn't like him, you would Eichenberg.
Something's in there.
What?
Something's in there.
No.
I'm telling you. Something's in there.
So when I say that about Jonah Savaiinaea, what's your reaction?
I'm gonna tell you
Say
why.
what?
You're right, Leroy. I'm gonna tell you why you're right. As being an avid listener of the Tobin YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
please go follow, like, comment, subscribe.
Thanks, man.
Tobin's still trying to figure out a way of salvaging this Nico season. He's still
But Savaiinaea after 1 year.
but after like
Nico been playing. This is his
But I
fourth
didn't call
year.
Savaiinaea a bum. I just said that he had a bad season.
but
Oh my
Nico's
goodness.
had a
No,
bad
you didn't call him a
season.
bum,
Yeah.
But you looked over the bum line.
I said
You looked over
Yeah,
the bum
don't-
line.
because I see a pattern and I don't like
It's
it.
not a pattern.
It's
He
a
got
pattern.
better.
I don't want.
From the start of the year to the end of the year, he got better.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
He did.
He was fine. The line got better.
So if the line got better, does he get some of that credit?
Not really.
Oh,
know?
you think the other four guys covered for him?
Someone's got to be a Halliburton. You get the A on the group project.
Mhm.
Damn.
But it doesn't mean he can't be good. I'm just telling him, don't be Eichenberg. Not the
This
same.
is Nico's fourth year. If Savaiinaea has a year like this after year 3,
Right.
you're Eichenberging him. Now, this is Jovic's fourth year,
Right.
and you're still saying, got some promise, got some hope.
I'm not
So,
saying he has
it
promise.
just depends.
I'm not saying he has
No,
promise. I'm just
even
saying
Nico's
I'm
mom is
I'm saying he had a back injury.
Leroy.
He's had unfortunate luck this year. All right, he sliced his arm open. All right, he told me that he changed.
It's all
But
been-
like right now he's dealing with the back injury.
No,
he's never been the same since.
you have been harder on a
Boston Strip
person
Club.
that's been at his profession for 1 year versus a guy that already got an extension and has been on in his
Yeah,
fourth
but he's
year.
younger than him.
What?
He's younger than him.
Then Savaiinaea?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. dude.
Savaiinaea's 22.
So the same age.
Right.
Mhm.
So you expect you but dude, he just you are the worst
Why?
because you
That
lie.
was pretty bad.
That's bad. That's terrible.
You sure
That's
Jonah
pretty bad,
Savaiinaea is
though.
22? Never know.
So
these
if
days.
he's only 1 year at his profession, Jović is 4 and you still hanging on.
Yeah.
If Jonah has the same steps
Mhm.
Leroy,
as
forgetting
you
one
know
thing.
what you would say? You know what you would say about Jonah Savaiinaea?
What would I say?
Woo!
Leroy, you're
This
forgetting
dude
one
is
thing.
fat catting it.
You forgetting one thing, Leroy.
What?
There's something that Jonah doesn't have that Nico has.
What's
What?
that?
An accent.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It has nothing
Yes,
to do with
it-
his accent.
yes, it does.
has nothing to
Yes,
do with
it
his
does.
accent.
Yes, it
It has
does.
nothing to do with his
Yes,
accent.
it
If he
does.
doesn't have an accent,
Yes,
he can't
it
do
does.
It has
Mama
nothing to
Nico.
do with
How's
his accent.
Savaiinaea?
22.
Okay,
So
so they're the same age.
yeah.
One guy's been at his profession
Longer
for
than the
1
other
year.
Has he?
The other guy's been a professional since he was 15.
College-
So who should we
Hold
expect
on,
more
hold on,
from?
Hold on. First
We
of all,
should expect
hold
more
on,
from Jović.
Hold on.
He got an
You're
extension.
taking, sir,
If
you're
Savai-
taking
hold on.
liberties. You're taking
Let me
liberties.
finish.
You're
Then you
taking,
could go.
You're taking
If
liberties.
Savaiinaea had gotten an extension,
Sure.
right?
Right.
You'd be calling him a fat cat.
Well, if he
So why is it what?
he's not
I
a
just
fat
want-
cat yet. He's not a fat cat yet. First of all,
Yet?
you're jumping all over the place.
No, I'm not.
You are. Here's the
Same
difference.
two people.
Here's the difference. First of all, Jonah Savaiinaea was a college football player, which is basically a professional. Okay, it basically is the same thing. It really is.
But Jović was a real professional
Not really.
at age 15.
Not really. That's not how that works. You're in a program. You don't. You think he's out there playing with Igor?
He's getting paid.
not really.
Is he getting
You're
money?
in a program.
Is he getting money?
I don't know,
Yeah, he gets paid.
dude. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think you get
So
that.
they just sign him up for free. Hey,
It's a
come play on our
program.
club.
It's a program.
You get paid, dude. You're part of a
What
club.
does he get paid? A salami sandwich?
Well, they're both 22.
No, I know.
Nico's turning 23 in June.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah is turning, I think he might have just turned 22. Yeah, he just turned 22.
Okay.
So
So
he's
How many
younger.
Super Cups has he won?
Now you counting those years.
wait a minute. They don't play the same sport. Stop.
All right. Well, I can only go by what I can go by. Does he have any Pac-12 championships? Is that a thing anymore?
No, he'll be in the Big Ten.
Arizona's in the Big Ten. I can't make sense of
Oh,
this.
the
This
Big
is so
12.
stupid.
The Big 12.
They'll beat them Big
So
12.
stupid. Just fix the conferences.
I mean, it is what it is. But
He's got a
yeah.
back injury.
So we're making excuses for him.
I'm not making excuses.
Yeah,
He's
you're
had some
right.
hard luck. If Jonah Savaiinaea had all these injuries, yeah, it'd be like, yeah, it's tough for Jonah. He didn't. He was just a healthy bum for his first year. We'll see what the year 2 is. I'm hopeful that he won't be Liam Eichenberg.
Were we perfect our first year?
You and me?
Thank
Yeah.
you, JFig.
I think we had instant chemistry.
Yeah.
You just, when you know, you know. Better
That's
than you
true.
and Cooperstein.
Or Duarte.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Nico,
about
so Nico's almost a year older
Okay.
than Savaiinaea.
That's fine. Nobody's sitting here saying that Nico was good
Wait.
this year.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
who should be farther along in their career?
Nico.
So why aren't you giving him the fat cat and all this?
I think it goes without saying.
No, it doesn't with
No.
you.
Whoa, Tobin. No.
Dude,
No.
What?
I'm with you in all your shenanigans, but you can't say it goes without
I think
saying.
it goes without saying.
Because you always go with saying.
Yes.
Don't say it goes without
I don't
saying.
need to make
'cause
any
you always
declarations. What's already, I don't want to pile on.
Leroy, doesn't he always pile on?
No, nobody ever said anything about Jović. I just brought Jović up as comparison to Savaiinaea.
Right, it's very rude of you. You're piling on.
Not piling on.
Yeah.
You have not said one negative thing about Jović.
That's not true. I've said he stunk this year many times. I have not. So I
Have you hit him with the bum guns? Have you hit him with the fat cat? Because he got an extension.
I can't call fat cat syndrome until he gets the money. He doesn't get
So
extension until next year.
But he doesn't.
But I will say, I can be fair and
You-
say he's on fat cat notice. Just so we're clear. Like, this is it. But look, the problem is, what are you going to do with him? I mean, he's here. No one's taking that contract. If Jonah Savaiinaea was locked up, I'd have to figure it out too. You got to figure out some happiness in your life.
See, your Jović
Dude,
glaze
he's been
is,
playing-
pretty strong.
He's been playing professional lineman.
What was that glazing? I mean, he hasn't been good. How is that glazing? He does have a back injury. Those are
Okay.
true facts.
Right. But anybody else who has an injury,
Mm-hmm.
you don't give them that excuse.
Not true.
Okay. Tua's arm was hurt last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And? Am I being accused of being a Tua hater my entire career?
No. I didn't say that.
Okay. Bad
But
example.
you are being Jonah Savaiinaea, his first year in NFL hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm telling him not to be Liam Eichenberg. I'm giving him a warning. I'm like the ghost of bum future.
Why don't you tell him to be something positive?
Bum future.
Yeah.
What are you
Don't be Liam Eichenberg, Jonah.
Point for
You-
Tobin.
Why? Hey,
Ghost of bum
Can I-
future is
can I-
funny.
Can I just bums of futures past? Like, what are we doing?
Which one would you want to be? The bum of the past, the bum of the present, or the bum of the future?
I can think the bum of the future got paid because the bum of the future got paid and then he became a bum. If you the bum of the past, your career is over.
Well, if you're bum presently, it's done.
Bum presently, you're looking for a job. What are we doing?
Take a break. Appropriately, the damage is done, my friend. Is next. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Clinton Wright says on the chat, the true fat cats are this show. Literally every day, it's the same dumb bits that we've heard week after week. This show's becoming unbearable.
And you still listen.
Well, I'll do him a favor. Guess what?
No, you don't even have to.
No. It's okay, Clinton. Guess what?
I would like to know the only way he would know we do the same bits every day
He's die hard.
is if he listens.
But now he's
every
not.
day.
You want to know why?
Damage is done.
He's banned.
I
See ya. I'm giving
Dude.
people the heave hos now. Like,
I would say this. If you want us to sit down like this with a piece of paper and have topics off of a piece of paper and do that show, you get that 7 times a day on every sports station you turn on.
You
Right?
want to insult the show, you do it creatively, like Schmeeth and Schmolnick.
To be honest, like, you know, the
There ain't
coolest,
no Schmeething.
the coolest thing about this show is we have no idea what we're gonna talk about. You do, but it could go anywhere.
He's sneezing all over my bits.
It could go.
What?
So, but you always say you're doing a bit
What?
when you should be serious and answer for your crimes.
What crimes?
You
dude?
know what
I
crimes?
don't know any crimes. I've given a little leniency to one guy.
Oh, now he admits it.
A little
Now,
leniency and a
look,
little grace
before-
because he has a back injury.
But don't say because you thought that Savaiinaea was older than.
No, I don't care about his age.
Why? You should have even more understanding because it's his first year.
I didn't have any non-understanding. He had a tough rookie year. Don't be Liam Eichenberg. Is that really a harsh thing to say?
You're associating with Liam Eichenberg. Yeah, that's not it. Wait,
you sat here.
that's not
Yeah,
being
hold on. I'm
positive.
going to do something right now, and I'm sorry. This is where you're my damage is done today, okay? You're my damage is done because this era is over, okay? But you sat here year after year doing the same thing with Liam Eichenberg. And where is he? On the streets, where he
Yeah.
belongs.
Absolutely.
Under a bridge.
You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct, right?
Bum.
But I wasn't wrong with what I was saying about him.
Bum.
I never said he was good. I'm saying he was forced to play because of all the other injuries of the guys that they signed, that the hurt guys they were signed that didn't return.
You know who hurt? Me, watching him play football.
Okay. I didn't know you were an offensive line guru all of a
I'm
sudden.
not a guru. What did I say I was? A bum guru.
Bum guru.
Bum.
What do you have for your damages done?
So, my damages done is going to go to Giannis. And here's why. You want to be the prettiest girl on the block,
Hottest
Right.
chick in the game.
the hottest chick in the game. You want to be all that. You want to be desired by everybody. You know what's desirable? Having a guy that ain't going to let their team lose by 40.
Yeah, that's rough.
In your return,
It's tough.
your team has played the worst basketball that they've played since the last time you played.
It's really crazy.
And that's crazy. That's unbelievable.
Might be a mush.
Unheard of. Right? So here's what's going to happen. That now we going to revisit the Giannis trade after the year, after seeing how bad they play with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he made it worse for himself because now, wait, you think everybody's still going to want him?
Who'd you rather trade for, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud?
No, CJ.
CJ Stroud.
Really?
Because he's taller.
You know
that's
what?
all.
Well, no, you want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Because
one's a peanut.
no, CJ Stroud had a bad, average year. It ended terribly. I don't know. I've seen that last game he played. I've never seen him play quarterback like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Bryce Young,
I'm really worried
Is
about
this
you.
the third?
I'm
is this
really
the-
worried
This
about
is the fifth show in a row.
I don't understand
it's
it.
I don't know what it is.
It is dusty in here. I'm gonna go talk to Galen.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, hey, there's
I
something.
don't get it.
Something
bro.
needs to be done in here.
You know what they tell us? We got to clean up.
Yeah, but like, what? What? We don't have vacuums.
I know. Like, there's a cleaning crew that comes in.
Like, it's a Heat home game
By
tonight.
the
How
way,
come somebody can't come in here?
There's
and vacuum?
shredded plaster on the ground.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now this is like, I don't want to be. They did some things in here, but it's very dusty and it needs to be cleaned. Anyway,
And I have a very sensitive nose.
Fins up says you're allergic to Bryce Young. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I think he's done with tiny quarterbacks.
Like, so here's the deal. One of the things that people overlook about having a short quarterback is the way the ball leaves the quarterback's hands and how that limits how he can, and where he can throw.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when you look at, you got an a defensive tackle that's 6'5", 6'6", right, rushing the passer, and he lifts his hands up. How you going to throw a ball with any type of accuracy that ain't going to hang up in the air when you got to avoid a guy 6'6" holding his hand up? And I think that comes into play a lot when you see some of these quarterbacks that they go, why didn't he hit that open guy? He couldn't see him.
Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Just out of the blue.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
You have a damages done today?
I do have a damages done.
You tell.
Leroy, man.
What are we doing?
Tobin has been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and you decided to go and talk all over his bit. All he wanted to do was say how excited he was to not have Liam Eichenberg on the team.
Yep.
And he was trying to deliver a message
Thank you, Jennifer.
to Jonah Savaiinaea.
True friend.
And he had a single shot.
Yep.
And you took away his
For
single shot.
about 15 minutes, this man tried to look into the camera, and you did not allow him.
We did do a solo shot, and
Might need him between the pipes. He's doing better than Sergey lately.
oh man,
I'm sorry, Tobin.
damage is really done if you're saying that. Taking shots.
I was at peace.
I'm going to tell you,
Hmm?
that hurt.
What?
That hurt coming from her.
Yeah.
It hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Sometimes it's your friends that need to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here looking out for both of you.
Done.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can apologize?
No, hell no. I ain't
There you
apologizing.
go. That should hurt
No!
too. He
He
doesn't
didn't
have to
apologize to me.
You guys never apologize to each
That's
other.
right. Fight it till the death. No. 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 Wait, when's the last time you said, I'm sorry, Leroy? Yeah.
Probably had something to do with C4
Right.
flavors.
Last thing. Last time.
I couldn't even offer him. My
Last
Sour Patch
positive
Kids.
message I got from him was, I'm not that type of redneck.
Vlad, what damage is done for you?
Bruce Pearl.
Oh, sweaty?
What do you do?
Sweaty P. Bruce
Sweaty P.
Pearl said that undefeated Miami of Ohio should not be in the field of 68 if they don't win their automatic conference championship. They should not be one of the at-large bids if they don't get they don't win the conference championship. And
Jeez.
I'm like, they're the only undefeated team in NCAA. And they play in a top 5 program.
Yeah, like so St. Vincent said, who gives a damn is
Right.
gonna get in and they're not.
Right. It's like, come on, Bruce Pearl. Don't be Aggie like that. Come on, man. That's damage is done. That team
Now,
is the only.
is he still coaching that?
No, he got let go.
Okay.
He got let go.
Well, usually some of those coaches, they when they start doing the,
He's a former coach there. That's the
I
thing.
know, but my problem is they sometimes they throw that unnecessary heat at teams
Right.
when they ain't coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They need. Why do people in sports feel like they got to say something? You know, sometimes just commenting on what happened is good enough. You don't have to say the thing that separates you from everybody else. And Bruce Pearl just said something that separates him from everybody else, because ain't nobody else thinks that an undefeated team shouldn't get in.
Doesn't even sound like a person's real name, Bruce Pearl. Sounds like somebody you would name a coach in a movie. Bruce Pearl.
All I know is that man could sweat.
Oh man.
And he could cheat.
Remember when he would go shirtless in the Tennessee crowd?
Yeah.
He's a show pony.
Another thing. Enough of everybody coming to these games without shirts on, or wearing nothing but a swimming trunk. I'm getting sick and tired of this in college athletics now.
You sound like Luke Cornett.
I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind the ladies of coming, going to the Atlanta Hawk game. That's professional.
Mhm.
We're in college. Have some decency.
Decency for
Have
the
some
amateurs.
decorum. Yeah, I don't need to see you in your Speedos.
We'll take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. More to come. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM.
Think around the money, dollar bills, y'all.
What would be? You know what? Let's make up a Wu-Tang name for Tobin. There's a Wu-Tang name generator. I'm gonna make one.
We can't do Pootie Tang. That's already taken.
What's wrong with you?
Dibby. You ain't never seen Pootie Tang?
I've not seen Pootie Tang.
Jennifer, I'm guessing you haven't seen Pootie Tang.
Is Pootie Tang streaming anywhere?
Everywhere.
Maybe
It's
HBO.
old. It's 30 years old. Wanda Sykes. She says it's the only role she regretted.
No, I think I gotta rent it.
What?
Tubi has it. Okay.
Yeah.
I got Tubi.
Come on, dude. That movie is free.
Tubi's like
it made like $12 at the movie theater.
Does Tubi let you? Do you gotta like wait for it scheduled, or they have it on demand on Tubi? I don't go to Tubi very much.
I believe it's on
Dude,
demand.
if you can't get Pootie Tang on anything, you need a new service.
So on the Wu-Tang generator, Brandon Tobin's name would be Arrogant Ambassador.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Schmeathan goes fat face killer.
I think Twitter does a better job with names than Google.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
Leroy would be the fearless overlord.
Wow.
JFig, they already said birder. I didn't even have to put your name in. They just automatically knew.
How do they know?
It's the Wu-Tang name generator.
Tommy Hutton yesterday announced his retirement. Tommy's going to join the show tomorrow. We'll talk to the legend.
Yeah.
But this was him yesterday when he was saying his farewells. An old friend FaceTimed in, and that was, of course, his longtime partner, Rich Waltz, before they were unceremoniously broken up. Great decision.
I think the whole thing that makes a
ridiculous.
good duo in baseball is the stories they tell.
Yes.
Because baseball is so slow.
Long.
So listening to Tommy and telling stories, and he ain't never run out. He never ran out of stories. So that was the cool thing about that. Sometimes when you get younger people in there, their stories, if you were there, their stories aren't really that good.
This was T-Hut yesterday at the Marlins facility with Rich Waltz.
There comes a time in everybody's life, and you know what? The other thing, I like to round things off and get to even numbers. And in April, I turned 80. So I figured, you know what? This is a good time. Let's just shut it down.
Well, when I joined you in 2005, I called Len Casper up just to get a tip on you because Len was your partner. He went to the Cubs. And Len said, "You're the youngest old guy I've ever met."
So the question is, am I still?
Yes. You're not 80. Come on. Look, in all seriousness, congratulations, man. That's what you've done, and through all the different ownership changes, all the different changes with the rosters and stuff, you've been the best ambassador for Marlins baseball in South Florida for the longest time. And I'm so happy that you get to take one giant victory lap here in this upcoming season.
Yeah, it's a short lap, though. No road trips. So just around Lone Depot.
Thanks, Rich.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, buddy.
All right, take care.
Goosey's galore.
Yeah, but he's almost 80 and he has the energy of a
Crazy.
Right.
I couldn't
His
believe it when we looked
birthday?
it up yesterday.
His birthday is April 20th.
I know. I can't believe
Oh,
it.
word? I'm going to throw one up in the air.
Oh, so he's a Taurus.
I legitimately could not believe that when we looked at it. I
He's
was
a
like,
420, baby.
He's 80? Like, that's great. He's got so
He
much
doesn't
energy.
look it.
Right.
He looks fantastic. He's got the great energy, and gonna miss him because it's not gonna be easy to replace him. They've already tried once and it didn't go fantastic. So hopefully, hopefully has a great send off, and they do it right this year. Hopefully, they have a good year for Tommy Hutton in this last year. That would be nice too. But man, I mean, his rants are all timer.
Yeah.
Even begrudging rants were great from Tommy Hutton.
Yeah.
Like
I don't want to do this, but
like Steve Cishek, I remember had a really bad run as the closer, and Steve Cishek was the nicest guy, just a very sweet man. But the guy just ran into just a terrible run as the closer, and he gave up a walk-off homer, and Tommy's like, I'm sorry, but at some time you got to do something about this. I like Steve Cishek, but they can't keep running him out. And I'm just like, but that's what made him great. Right. He was
because
honest.
you can relate to that. Like sometimes when you watch sports, there is no other way to put it.
Yep.
Right? Like people can see, and if you're not honest with it, or when a guy's playing, then you lose your credibility.
Yeah. When he the call on Mike Mordecai's home run there in the wild card chase. Oh, him going crazy. Morty. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Tommy Hutton. We'll talk to him tomorrow.
I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Yep. And great life advice for us. We didn't listen.
You haven't
He'd be so upset with you.
Yeah, listen. I think if we didn't quibble, it would be more of a problem.
Right.
People would ask us what's wrong.
What's happening there?
I mean, the funny thing about it is, even when we hang out, there's always a little quibble.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
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 Especially in Vegas. We just quibble about whatever.
Yeah. So Raheem Mostert's on the tour, huh? He's been doing the media rounds. I saw that yesterday. He was hosing down Mike McDaniel.
Is he is he with
I don't think he was with anybody.
Oh, no, okay.
He was trying to campaign to get back here yesterday. He was on Cowherd's show, and he was talking about, like, he was asked about Mike McDaniel, and they had they've had a falling out, which wasn't a surprise because remember he had the tweet after they traded Jonnu, and he goes, well, that's what the Dolphins do to their Pro Bowlers. And I said, he wasn't there either.
Right.
And yeah, it seemed like there's been a little bit of
but that's not
frostiness.
That's not a
two.
beef with Mike McDaniel.
Oh no, it seems like it is.
Oh wow.
Oh no, it seems like it is.
I think a lot of times, even as players, right, you get upset with the person you have the most contact with, but that person might not necessarily be the guy making the decision.
I think the thing that probably annoyed Raheem Mostert would be one, getting a little long in the tooth. And,
right.
You're going to go to Devon Achane eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I think also, like, Mike McDaniel, when you're the coach's guy and, like, Mike McDaniel's trying to rule with an iron fist or be a guy who can, like, show you that you have the discipline, but you don't act like that with Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle or Jalen Ramsey.
Right. Well,
excuse me.
There's only two guys.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek Hill.
Right.
And that would annoy me.
The thing about what was going on with Tyreek, and you have to try, this is all workplaces, right? You have to avoid this situation. Don't let success lead you to believe that you can do it however you want. Because when that success is not there, the vultures are going to circle. And that's kind of what happened to Tyreek, right? I don't know what the situation is with Jalen. Jalen just wanted to win, and I think he got frustrated when he realized this ain't it, right? But, like, as long as your team's winning and as long as your stars are starring, right, you can get away with some stuff. But you ever notice when a team that was good start losing, the only thing they talk about is culture and this and that. They talk about all the side stuff other than your damn play.
Yeah.
And so that's part of the problem too.
No, he says he wants to come to the Dolphins next year, but I don't know, Raheem. I don't think they got space for you, dude.
No, they got a lot of young guys that want the ball and can play. So I'm not even going to say that.
The Dolphins having anybody at 32 years old is a little weird, and
right.
Even John Eric Sullivan said we're going to get younger and cheaper. He said that. So,
right.
So I mean, he might be cheaper. I don't know how much Raheem Mostert's going to make this year, but I certainly don't think it's going to be the expense of not playing Jalen Wright or Ollie Gordon,
right.
and certainly not Devon Achane.
The only way I would bring him in is if you need some leadership in that room. Like, I never played on a team that didn't have an older guy until I was the older guy and I was the guy in the room.
Wow. What was that like?
None.
Hmm.
I just told guys how it was. Like, one of the things about being a running back is that you could have the same play and everybody could run it differently, right? Everybody could see something different, and you got to learn how to run with your eyes. And when your body can't get you the way your eyes are looking, then you know it's time to quit.
What they call you? By your number, or they called you Pops, OG?
Unk.
Nah, they're not calling Unk. Unk
No,
is
they don't
just
call me.
Unk was recent. Is recent.
They just L.
Old man.
Hmm.
They ain't call me. I never got called old man.
Did you ever say the field mouse is fast, but the owl sees at night?
No, but I did tell somebody during the scrimmage. He said, "Y'all can't block me. Y'all can't block me." I said, "And then what?" And then we met each other in the hole. Yeah, we had to bring the paramedics out for him.
Oh, you knocked somebody out, bro?
He came in. He came to hit me.
Idleman says Mostert said McDaniel lacked toughness and was laid back. Yeah, he also said that they weren't detail oriented enough.
I would say this. Belichick was laid back. I never met a man more than I met him, than I was around him, where I didn't know if he was joking or not.
Yeah, but you always said about him that he knew everything, like all the details.
Oh my goodness, dude! If there's anything that I could say about one human being, is the work he put in to be able to go to every player on the field and say something about a guy that they were going to face is remarkable in itself. Right?
Very impressive.
I mean, he'd be like to the left guard, hey, you see if that hand on the ground is light, you know he's moving, you know they're running some type of game. And he'd just go up and down the line during stretch. And you're like, wow.
How would you guys like to see Metallica with a friend at the Sphere in Las Vegas? All you have to do is listen to WQAM on the app to enter. You just log into the free Odyssey app and you listen for 1 hour or more, and you'll have a chance to win now until March 8th. And you guys can come back the next day. You can get another entry into it, and you'll be entered to try and win airfare for 2 3-night stay at a hotel and tickets to see Metallica at the Sphere in October. It's all thanks to Q Prime. For more information, go to Metallica.com. This is a national contest. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Got a busy South Florida sports night ahead as the Miami Heat back on the hardwood tonight against the Brooklyn Nets at 7:30. Coverage begins at 6:15 from the Kaseya Center with preheat. Jason Jackson, Amy Audibert, Tommy Tig, and Alejandro Solana will have all the action for you there from the Heat's house. And a little bit earlier, we got the Panthers. They are back on the ice tonight, continuing their road trip. They have the New Jersey Devils tonight, and they will take on, of course, Team USA hero Jack Hughes and his teammate Matthew Tkachuk will face off. 7 o'clock is your puck drop tonight from the Prudential. Is it still the Prudential Center? Still the Prudential Center, right?
What, in Jersey?
In Jersey. I think so.
It should be.
I don't. Well, whatever. If it isn't, my bad. Sorry I didn't keep up with the Devils building name. But either way, from Newark, they will get going at 7 o'clock. You'll hear that on AM 560. The great Doug Plagans.
Yeah, it's still called Prudential Center.
There you go. I watched the UFC there. I went there. I watched. The hell was on the main event there? Was that Jose Aldo? Did he fight Ricardo Lamas? And then I watched Uriah Faber and I think Henan Barao fight each other. And that was cool. That was my first time at a UFC event.
Really?
In New Jersey. Yeah. It was
cool.
Sick. Sick event. Speaking of, by the way, fighting, Xander Zayas is going to join us in the studio next hour. We'll celebrate his championship, the unified junior middleweight champion of the world. But tonight, I was put a little at ease. I was listening to George Richards on with the boys after us with Hawk, Crowder, and Solana, and George was saying he's very what's the word I'm looking for? He's very pessimistic that I don't even think that's the right word I'm looking for. He doesn't think a Sergei Bobrovsky trade is happening. He doesn't think he's going anywhere.
Oh, so all that silliness yesterday was for nothing.
I mean, it hasn't been silliness to me. I've been very, very stressed out about this. I think you would be, as a good friend, you would hear out my problems. And yeah, I've been very worried about Sergei Bobrovsky leaving.
You didn't help me with the camping thing.
I didn't have a tent. What? Why would I have a tent? Just because I'm intangible? You think all intangibles just have a canteen and a tent?
There is nobody that tells me they're going camping more than on vacation to the woods.
When have you actually heard him say that
I've
besides
never
that
said
one
camping,
time?
Ever. I went one time. My wife said that she booked us a cabin on Airbnb, and we literally ended up in a trailer park. And I was like, what is this? What did you do?
Yeah, but you go to the Peanut Island. You go to
but I don't go camping at Peanut Island. You can go camping at Peanut Island.
Yeah,
you can, but I don't have a tent.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you go to Peanut Island, what's the mix?
What do you mean?
Tangible to intangible.
It's more mixed than you think it would be. I would say 60-40.
Oh, really? Because you can go rafting in the little.
You could raft. People barbecue there. They bring the whole family.
Yeah,
no, it's a great time.
There we go. That park barbecue, boy. Woo! You can get a whole bunch of family members out there in the wild and just barbecue. Oh, we used to do it in New Orleans. Say no. My grandparents would say, we ain't doing that at our house. Let's go to the park. And just cook on a random grill. Bring some foil. You think you just put the foil on the top. That covers you for all the crap that's been cooked there before you.
Schmieden says, it says mixes the QAM concert giveaways. Look, they've leaned very... I will admit, our giveaways have very much leaned intangibles.
But keep in mind,
but also
I will say this. It would probably be, it's not our entire say. We probably have Power 96 probably gives is more tangible.
The thing is that Power 96 is all throwbacks. So, and also it depends on the concerts that are coming this way. Just because they're all intangibles, that's not our fault. There's barely any concerts out there that are coming over here that they're offering us tickets that also resemble our radio stations.
I just want to say, any ticket that's any concert that's going on, the JFig ones, and it's one of our favorite artists, you can't talk bad about that artist, man. neither one of you guys can say a word, a
we
bad word.
We know. I
Don't.
ain't saying that.
You see? Don't. Who was it the other day? Somebody's having a concert, and then you were like, "Hey, is she
So
married?"
far we've
Isn't
had.
she married to somebody? And it was the hockey girl. Who was that? It was the
Hillary
other-
Duff.
No,
it was Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne
Oh my
yesterday.
God.
Avril Lavigne
Dude.
yesterday. Yeah, don't mess with Avril.
She was ready
That's
to
like-
pounce on you. Yo,
She's like one of her top artists.
but she was ready to fire off, and you guys didn't even say anything.
That's my girl.
Jeez.
She's the star of the Stanley Cup commercials. And then Leroy took umbrage because he's like, should probably be like Florida Georgia Line at this point. How much we're owning hockey.
Yeah.
But that needs to start again tonight, Cats, because my God, Paul Maurice is just like, we just need anything positive. Anything will do it all. What's up?
Stun Steve, J. Cole coming to town. Odyssey not giving those away.
I don't control that, dude. Like,
I'm
I
not-
don't.
I know.
It
I'm
really
not
isn't
just-
about us. That we have
I'm-
no
I'm-
control.
I would be
Hey,
happy to
hey.
give away anybody.
I'm just saying that he said
He's right, Steve. You're right.
Yeah.
He is right.
That would be great.
Do
We
you even
wouldn't
know
say
who
no to
J-
giving those away. Leroy, really?
J. Cole got us Caleb Martin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was friends with Karan Butler. And he's like, hey, you should check out this kid. And it was Caleb Martin. J. Cole is the reason we got Caleb Martin.
And he also left a beef.
Who do you have beef with?
Well, he was supposed to be part of the Drake and Kendrick beef.
Oh, that beef. Yeah. And he was like, no.
Oh, it's a little too
Too much.
It's a little
Be
too
careful
much.
saying Drake. You might summon a frog.
Oh yeah.
Ribbit.
Yeah, no, it's like his
Yeah.
bat signal.
Yeah.
He needs to like
What y'all talking about?
stand up here for the honor of Drake.
Did somebody
Yeah.
say Aubrey?
He gets a notification.
It's crazy, man.
Oh my God.
What?
Matt Patricia's on TV
Yeah.
with Ohio State.
Well, he's the DC.
I don't like
yeah.
that.
I mean, he's just a football coach. What didn't they make him an offensive coordinator in New England?
He was.
Yeah.
He was that. And then they he was I can't believe they did that. Was that for Mac Jones? That was tough. And then Ryan Day took over. He was like, remember they just kept panning to Brian Hartline during the game against the Canes. They're like, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ryan Day hasn't called plays in 2 years. It's like, hey, we got it.
You know what? Shout out to the Miami Hurricanes football team. After seeing this combine, they really beat that Ohio State team pretty good because
Really
there was
did.
a lot of
Oh,
good
man.
players on
That-
that.
Oh
that
my
was-
goodness. You see the linebacker that's running like a DB?
They're like, Sonny Styles is the greatest. I'm like, I remember Mark Fletcher running that dude over.
yeah.
It's like, man,
Dude, you know what? In all honesty,
Hmm?
you can run a 4.2. You could be 240 pounds. You can drop back and all that. But 4.2 standing still is just like the rest of us.
slow.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, you know what's crazy? I remember when I was in college, we played USC in the Rose Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And Junior Seau, they had Junior Seau, Rodney Peete. They had some studs. They were like number 2 in the country at the time. So if they beat us and Notre Dame lost, they would have won the national championship. We were like 5th or 6th at the time. And Bo came in before the Rose Bowl and said, this guy runs sideline to sideline. He's going to be a top draft pick and all this. And he goes, but he's never had a 330-pound lineman in his face for a whole game. And so instead of running away from him, we ran right at him and destroyed him.
Wow.
And it was like, I'm like, okay. So that's why you see some of these guys that have all this athletic ability and can't stop the run because they're used to chasing or, go and get. And that's, I mean, isn't that what happened with, what's the name from Dallas that's in Green Bay now? Micah, right. He couldn't stop the run. It happens.
Take a break here on the program. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here on FM 104.3 WQAM as we take you guys up until 2 here on the program. And very excited to talk to our next guest. The champ is here, Leroy Hoard.
It is. He is.
He is the WBA, WBO junior middleweight unified champion of the world. He is South Florida zone. He is Puerto Rico zone. He is now the world zone champion. Xander Zayas joining us here in studio. Welcome on in, my friend.
Man,
It is great to have you here, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me one more time. You guys know that you guys are family since day one, and I had to make time for you guys.
Well, I appreciate it because I know it's been a whirlwind for you. Can you just give us like the scope of what these last couple weeks have been like?
Man, this last couple weeks has been crazy. My life has been insane. I haven't stopped. I've literally I spend maybe 1 or 2 weeks here in Florida, and then I'm gonna go again. I went to obviously Puerto Rico for my fight. Then right after that, San Francisco. Came back home, went back to Puerto Rico. I did the Premios Lo Nuestro here in Miami. There's some music awards.
Yeah, I saw that snakeskin jacket. That was incredible. You look like you were saving the Everglades with that
Did
thing.
the red carpet. Going back to Puerto Rico next week. I mean, it's been insane. I haven't stopped. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
It's well, you earned it. There's no doubt. We know this was built from the ground up. You know, you've exuded the utmost patience, like just the whole process. But how long before you say, okay, all right, because you earned this break.
Yeah.
But how long does it go?
Coming.
Right.
End of the month, I'm already getting going.
Okay.
The engine is already starting to heat back up because I know something is coming pretty soon. We're already working on it. Obviously, can't say anything yet.
Right.
But, I'll say summer. I'm back in the ring. So those engines are starting already.
So can you take us to January 31st? Take us to, your title unification bout and just the moments, because I watched you. I thought you dominated that fight. I thought it was crazy. That was a split decision. I got to be honest with you. But
there's a reason behind the split decision.
Do tell.
I can explain. But the fight was amazing. Just being there, feeling the energy, seeing it. I mean, I could hear the crowd from my locker room in backstage. Like I was every time I was, because obviously it's delayed, but every time my face will be there, they will scream their lungs out. So it was beautiful to be in that atmosphere. And when I came out, it was extremely excited. I was nervous. I was nervous.
Yeah.
I turn around because I always turn around looking at my dad before I walk out, and I'm telling him like, "Pops, I'm nervous, but I'm like good nervous. Like I'm excited." And it was beautiful. The split decision came because before the fight, we signed a contract for Abbas. Abbas, if you guys don't know, he's from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And me fighting in Puerto Rico is fighting in my house, literally. So I wanted to make it fair, and we were gonna have fair judges, neutral judges.
Right.
It was gonna be United States, Canada, and Monaco, the last one. And then that's the contract we signed to make him feel comfortable coming to Puerto Rico as a champion, because he was also a champion. Sure. And then when we got to Puerto Rico, the day of the weigh-in, the athletic commission, they literally erased that whole contract and said, no, we're going to have this because they can. There's a policy or a rule that they can it's like a law. It's part of the law. They can overturn the contract that we signed and say, oh, we're going to have a Puerto Rican judge.
Okay.
And it wasn't fair to have a Puerto Rican judge and not have a German judge. So they flew in a German judge, and that's what gave the split decision.
I thought that he fought valiantly. Like he always came forward, but I thought you were destroying him.
No, for sure.
But it was a great action-packed fight.
I've watched the fight plenty times, and I felt like it was a really action-packed fight. He did not stop coming. He did not quit. But I don't feel he won 8 rounds.
Nah.
Right.
I don't feel like he won 8 rounds. Though, like the judges saw him winning.
Was that a unique thing that you seem to be piecing him up a little bit, working every angle? You had him going, but he never stopped. Is honest, that something new?
No, I kind of expected. I mean, we've did 80+ rounds in sparring sessions before, so I kind of knew the aggression I was gonna get. I feel like he was a bit surprised because when we did spar, I'll have like multiple sparring partners, right? So we'll put in a couple sparring partners, and then we'll have him last because he was always the strongest guy, coming forward guy. We wanted to finish strong.
Right.
So he'll get good rounds in, and he'll say, "Oh, I could
beat
I
him.
could
Right,
dominate. I
yeah.
could do something here." But it's hard when you have to do it for 12 rounds, and I'm also fresh, and we're also starting from square one. When I have 8 rounds in my, in my body, I'm maybe a bit slower. That my reaction is not the same. But when it's starting from round 1, it's a
Right.
whole different story. So I feel like he didn't realize that, and when he was there, he couldn't get going. I just didn't allow him to get going.
Can you compare the feeling of winning your first title to winning the unified title in Puerto Rico? Like, was it because I'm sure you don't forget your first, but like that had to be bananas
for
dude.
sure. Like, I feel like definitely the first one was magical. We go to New York, we fight this tough Mexican fighter, put on a show, win my first world title, become the youngest at the moment at that time. It was incredible. It was like a dream come true. Then we circle back, and now we go to the second title for my first title defense to become the youngest unified in my island. I feel like it was just a dream come true. Literally, I never expected to fight for the unified titles in my island. And maybe defend the title, but never unify them. So it was beautiful.
That's bananas, dude. Like I can't even
insane.
imagine. What was the react? Like, do you look at your family first? Do you see the crowd and the people? Like, what are the images that flow over your mind when you just think about that moment?
Just looking at my mom. I remember like when I would get my hands raised, I put my tongue out. I'm like, I'm celebrating. I'm like, oh, this is my moment. And I look at mom, and it's like that's the only person I cried to or cried with the whole night. The entire night I didn't cry. The entire night I didn't have no emotional moments. I hugged my mom right after the fight, and we both started bawling. Like, we started crying like crazy. It was a very emotional moment. But overall, like the whole energy, like I posted a video not too long ago on my social media, and you could see like how happy and how genuine people was by seeing me winning. And that there was what I was looking for.
Does it like blow your mind though that you're at this like level? I know you have tons more that you want to do, but like all the expectations and all of the promise and all the stuff that you work for, like the amount that sport means to Puerto Rico, and now you're like there with Coda, with Trinidad, they're embracing you as part of like that legacy. Like, what does that feel like?
Man, in a way, it does feel surreal because obviously I'm only 23 years old. I'm literally a kid. I'm learning how to be a man now. So it feels surreal, but in some other way, I'm supposed to be here. We work towards this.
Yeah.
We focus towards this. So when it happens, it doesn't hit me as hard as for other people because we literally put everything into this. So
you're not shocked.
I'm not shocked about it. I'm supposed to be here. I work towards this. So when it happens, it's like, this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be a unified world champion.
Yeah.
I worked for it. So, but yeah, it's definitely like just seeing those legends coming up to me and hugging me and wishing me good luck and being there for my fight. Man, when Tito got into that locker room, I had goosebumps. I'm trying to stay composed and stay focused because I'm about to fight. That's Tito Trinidad walking into my locker room saying that, he's wishing me good luck and stuff. So
yeah, that's cool.
That's badass. Okay, so Peter Kahn, your manager's here. If you could just swing over that, Peter, on the screen real quick. But like, you've been with this guy for a long time. What does this just mean that you guys have been through this journey and now it's here?
I mean, it's rewarding, right? Like we said before we started this segment, like Leroy said, I came to you guys when he was 16 and literally said, I got this kid that is special. And the first time he came in here, he had the blue hair, the braids. He was 16, coming on radio, kept just saying the same thing. I'm going to put on a show, right? It was the one thing that he would, and then now you look 7 years later.
Right.
And he was the youngest ever to sign it with Top Rank at 16. When he won the WBO world title in July, he was the youngest world champion in all boxing. When he won the unified title and picked up the WBA title on January 31st in Puerto Rico, he was and still is the youngest unified champion in all boxing across all weight classes. So this trajectory has been, like he said, he's worked for this. He, and I'll say this about him. He's just such a great human being. We all cried when he won the WBO title in July because it was almost like 7 years of holding this emotion in because there was a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Right.
And to see it just come true was amazing. And, he's a young man now and he's hanging out with friends, doing things. He's like, look, these are all the things I didn't do in high school. These are the things he stopped going to high school at 16. He was homeschooled at that point, turned pro. He didn't go to college. He would have graduated college last year. Everything has gone into becoming what he's destined to become, and the sacrifice. That is the part that's the most impressive to me, is his ability to consistently keep himself focused, through all sorts of things, through injuries we've never reported, through COVID, through just, life moments, right? And at 23 to be on top of the world right now it's rewarding.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm very proud of you guys for being at that point. Like, is it fun though? Like, how? Like, I imagine like this has got to be like I know it's a stupid question, but it's not. Like, this has got to be so amazing to just soak in because you work you guys ass off. I've been to that damn gym. It's like a freaking sauna. All the sweat that you guys have in the South Florida weather. So like, what has it been like getting to soak all of this in?
Man, it's extremely fun because you see the love you've been receiving, and overall, I've seen people that I never thought I was gonna meet, and I met them, and they are fans of me. They know who I am. For example, Ricky Martin, when I met him at the Super Bowl, he knew my name. He knew who I was. I'm like, how you're not supposed to know this, you know? So just feeling this vibe and seeing the energy and seeing the love, it keeps me going. It keeps me motivated because I know I can get better. I can get bigger. I can get more recognized, and I can keep accomplishing all the dreams that I got set up for myself because that's what it comes down to. I want to leave a good legacy for me, for my family, for my future children. And when they talk about Xander Zayas, they talked about a champion that was dedicated, focused, and ready to eat the world. All
right, so we're gonna get to what the plans are for the future, but we got to talk about the Super Bowl. This was crazy. I was at Leroy's. I was at Leroy's house, and then my son was there. So like, he's 10, he's tired, he wants to go home. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go home. And so I missed the halftime show live. I'm listening to it on the radio as I'm driving back home, and my phone's blowing up, and I'm like, I think Xander was just on this. It was just there on with Bad Bunny,
just rando boxing.
I remember the Instagram video of Bad Bunny watching you win your first championship. So I obviously had awareness of you, but how the hell did this come together? This was insane.
Well, it's a funny situation. Obviously, I work with Rima Sports. They do all my publicity and sponsorship outside of the ring. And I have a good relationship with Benito and his team. I actually have a great relationship with his producers and everybody that works behind the scenes of Bad Bunny. I play video games. I'm a video game guy, and I'm always on 2K with them. And that's how we created that relationship. And it started growing. It started getting bigger and bigger. And Benito is a big fan of boxing. And he actually watched my fight. They were out in Los Angeles because the very next day they had the Grammys.
Right.
So he watched my fight. They sent me pictures of them watching the fight and stuff. So they always been a big fan of boxing. And now me representing Puerto Rico, they've been a fan of me and good friends, I could say. They've been really good friends with me. They contacted us, I want to say, 3 weeks before my fight, that they wanted to have professional boxers in the Super Bowl because they had that scene where I was. Before they had actors, and then Benito sat back and think about it and said, "Why have actors if we have Xander Zayas signed to Rima Sports, right? Why not have him?" They give me the news. Obviously, I told them yes, but I'm 3 weeks out to my fight. I tell them, hey, the focus is January 31st. I got to win. I'm not going to the Super Bowl as a loser. I'm not doing that. I have to win. So they started communicating with my dad. They didn't cut communication with them. They cut communication with me.
But you were left that you concentrated on your fight.
I was focused on my fight. Everything was on January 31st. we get out the ring as the winner, and we buy the flight tickets. You're flying Sunday morning to San Francisco. I literally flew there the very next day.
That's
Cool.
great.
Right next
And
day.
so, like, what is the situation when you get there? Like, we see the whole production seem crazy. People
Yeah.
are dressed as grass. You got
Yes.
Lady
No,
Gaga there.
so-
Like, so how does that, like, what goes into being in a Super Bowl show?
So it was insane. I mean, the whole production was extremely amazing. Everybody was there. All the dancers, some of them knew me because some of them were Puerto Ricans. They were congratulating me. I have relationship with most people in Benito's or Bad Bunny's team. So it felt familiar. Like it wasn't like I'm coming here and I don't know what to do. It felt familiar because I knew faces, I knew people. But first thing they put us in our campers. I'm literally in the camper right next to Lady Gaga.
Wow.
I didn't even know. I don't know. Like I go to my camper and then I don't know where I'm coming down out of my camper and she's coming out and I literally just freaked out. I just stopped. I just let her through like she was some type of. I just let her through. Go do your thing. And then the very next camper, Ricky Martin is sitting next to me too. Benito Bad Bunny is in the camper in front. All the dancers are in the tent in the back. I mean, it was insane. So over there they put our phones in a little pocket. We couldn't have our phones while practicing. Obviously, we didn't want anything leaking out.
Sure.
But it was for me. It wasn't as hard because I was just celebrating. I was just there.
Yeah.
I knew what to do. Just throw punches. When the camera passed by, I start throwing punches. That's cool. That's easy. But all the dancers and actors, they were there for 3-4 weeks already practicing and making sure that everything was on point. And just being able to see that, being able to see how everything works. We had in-ears. That was my first time having in-ears in some type of event like that. So it was pretty cool. It was a really good experience.
Man, that's awesome.
There's nobody that had more fun than you.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, because even Emiliano was there, and he knew what to do. It was easy, but he was making weight because he just fought not too long ago, so he couldn't enjoy. I was enjoying. I'm like, lunch? We're going twice. Lunch? Give me 2 tickets.
We're gonna take a break. We got Xander Zayas, the WBA WBO Junior Middleweight Unified Champion of the World here, alongside his manager Peter Kahn. We're gonna be back with more on Tobin and Leroy after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Give you a quick headline, which is brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Got a heat back on the hardwood tonight against the Brooklyn Nets at 7:30. Coverage here on QAM is at 6:15 with preheat. And the Panthers take on the Devils tonight at 7 o'clock. That's on AM 560. So you got Cats and Heat tonight. But we're talking some boxing as we got the champ in studio with us here. Xander Zayas joining us here in studio, South Florida Zone. He is the WBA, WBO Unified World Champion in junior middleweight. Man, it's thank you again for coming in today. Much appreciated.
Thank you guys.
Peter, thanks for making this happen as well, dude. All right, so let's talk about what's next. You have 2 belts now. Can you show off just for our YouTube and Twitch audience, if you don't mind showing off the hardware there's and you worked very hard for those.
Newest one.
Those things are legit. They got suitcases in here, Leroy.
Yeah.
First one.
Wow.
That's it.
You
gonna if you keep winning these things, you're gonna have to have one of your homeboys.
I'm telling you, I already told them. I already told all my homeboys. I'm like, this gonna be designated to you.
Everybody's got to have the belt. Oh man.
It ain't like
Yeah, no, those are heavy too.
This thing is impressive, dude.
But
Yeah.
Look at all this.
You need to basically have your homeboy say, hey man, when you go invite me to a fight? He said, I tell you what, I'll bring you.
I'll bring you. You're going to carry this thing. You're going to have to carry this thing.
Man.
Who was it we saw that had a Chucky doll?
Oh, that was I think it was Moises Flores. His name was Chucky Flores.
Yeah.
And he came in with the Chucky doll.
He came in with a Chucky doll.
Yeah, but like that was the thing. They had the guys carrying the belts.
And then he came in with a Chucky doll.
Came in with the Chucky. He got killed.
He got killed. Oh man, he got.
Woo. It was it was a Kovalev Ward. That card that we went to. The second one.
The second one.
But I imagine you want more hardware, dude. And so I want to ask you, this division that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
very weird because it doesn't feel like anybody's very geeked up to fight you. I would understand why you're very talented.
And
but
young.
I see Sebastian Fundora. I know you guys were circling a little bit, and he's fighting Keith Thurman, who we love, but he's 100. Josh Kelly, there seemed to be some there seemed to be some momentum. Is that something that's in the hopper? Where are we at right now? What's the next step?
We did engage in conversation with Josh Kelly and his team. Just to put it easy, he does not want to fight.
Wow.
He just doesn't want to fight. I mean, we told him for the right money, we'll go to England. If not, come to Puerto Rico. We have a date for you. We both fought in the same date. It was supposed to be an easy conversation. He does not want to fight. He just doesn't. And that's just that. I can't make people fight me, you know?
Right.
Now we have this weird thing with Boots and Virgil with the court and suing and Virgil and Golden Boy suing each other.
Right.
All of that. Still waiting on what's gonna happen. Supposedly they should make a fight happen. We don't know yet. Haney also called me out. We also engaged conversation with Haney. He is open to fight, but obviously, like everybody, for the right money. And he's open to come to Puerto Rico because again we have a date set in the island. But some of these guys, they're not willing to play ball. They're willing to go on social media and say I want to fight.
Yeah,
they're hiding behind reasons.
You know, it's simple to go on social media and say, oh, I want to fight everybody. And then when the conversations come by, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to do it. You know, that's why I don't do all the social media stuff because I try to make things happen the right way.
Peter, what do we think of the state of where things are at right now?
Before Xander became champion, like 18 months ago, maybe, when we got a phone call. Would you fight Virgil Ortiz in Saudi for X amount of dollars? 10 seconds, yes. They went and fought Madrimov. 6 months later, when we were now the mandatory for Fundora, he literally gave up his title. He had the WBO title. He gave it up
to not fight
Xander. And he can say what he wants, but we were offered to fight him in San Francisco at Alcatraz for X amount of dollars.
And in Vegas, too.
And in Vegas. He said yes. We didn't even negotiate the money. It was good money. Yes. The opportunity. You're the champion. We know we got to come fight you. Vacated the belt.
That's crazy.
So it isn't like Xander.
They would
Xander
rather
is the only
vacate the belt than not fight.
And that's what I'm saying. It's easy to go on social media, your manager, your team, and say,
I'm
"Oh,
making that fight."
Xander doesn't want to do this," and I'm willing to play ball. But like, I'm willing to play ball, but you guys have to play ball with me too. I can't just do everything.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I have to make the negotiations. I have to sell the fight. I have to come on now. Let's talk boxing. Let's talk real, actual fighting.
Mhm.
It's easy to just go on social media and say I want to fight.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like your star has never been bigger. Like you were just on a hundreds of millions of people stage after winning your championship. On top of it, you have an entire, population behind you that wants to watch you fight. Is there a one that you most desire to fight? Like, is there a numero uno? Like, if you had your way today, all things equal, who do you want to take on?
That's a hard question because I want to fight them all. Can I fight them all the same night?
No, you have to answer the question as if you had to pick one in order and rank them. Like, if you had to put one, like
if I had to, if on a perfect day, Josh Kelly will be number one because of what he means. Fighting him will be adding another belt, making history. Boots or Ennis are number two. Boots or Virgil number two. They're a tie. I want to fight either one of them. Haney third because he's also a 3 times world champion, 3 division world champion. So a lot of history to be made after I beat him. And I want to say number 4, Madrimov. Madrimov is a fighter that has fought or has faced 2 good fighters. The only 2 losses he has are against good fighters, Terence Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. And I feel like I could do a lot of good things against him. So that'll be my top 4 pick to fight.
I feel like Haney, like, I get why, Haney's a confident guy. He's obviously, but I feel like you're way too big for him, dude. Am I crazy to think like, am I?
No, I think you're right. And I think he knows it too. I think he knows I'm way too big for him. But again, it's easy to go on social media.
Yeah.
Anybody could do it.
I think that's how the craziest thing is how small you were when we first saw you. Yeah. And now we see you in the ring and you're like,
dude.
Good.
I remember seeing seeing you at a BKFC, I think, and I was like, "You're gonna make what weight?" Like I couldn't believe it. I'm like that's. I am fascinated by this because you want to become undisputed, I'm sure. But like, do you have how many weight? Like, let's look at a big picture thing. Like, do you have any an amount of weight classes you'd like to go out?
At least to 175, maybe cruiserweight just for the fun of it, but at least light heavyweight. I will definitely touch 75. No, Bob, literally the day I signed, he sees my mom, he sees me like, "You're gonna be the first Puerto Rican heavyweight world champion." I'm like, "Bob, Bob, you're asking for a lot there. Like, you're asking for a lot there. I'm only 6 feet. I'm not gonna grow anymore."
It's the big dreams. He's promoted a lot of big fights in that regard. So, but this whole social media age, right? Because I know that's not you. You're not you're not a fake Twitter tough guy when it comes to stuff. Do you find that stuff annoying? Do you like the showmanship of it now because it's just part of the game?
It's fun, but it's boring at the same time. It's fun when you state facts. It's fun when you say actual facts. And every time I have come back to any of these guys, I spoke nothing but facts. Some of these guys are just talking just to talk. I want to fight. I want to fight this. I want to fight that. Who is it that you want to fight? For example, Devin Haney. He wants to fight Ryan. He wants to fight Rolly. He wants to fight me. He wants to fight Chico. Who do you really want to fight? The ball is in your court. I already approached you. Your team said that you're willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. What are we waiting for? Yeah, money. I get it, but I feel like fighters are supposed to fight. Fighters are here to fight. I'm here to fight. Obviously, I would love to make money, but the money will come. I want to beat all of these guys and get all the money all together.
So I noticed you didn't say Fundora. You're just kind of done with his whole deal because he dropped the belt, didn't want to do it.
I feel Fundora is the last option because he just has that one belt that I'm gonna collect to become undisputed. I want him to be, the last champion I beat at 54. I want to beat Kelly first. And also, because that whole conversation kind of didn't go well.
Yeah, I could
And
understand that annoying.
And then his team saying that it was because of me that the fight didn't happen.
Yeah, okay.
So it was annoying. So now I'm gonna make him wait if you want a chance to make history.
No, you wait.
No, you
wait.
You know?
You wait for that. You wait for
you know what? One of the things that is really impressive is how you were talking. We were 16 trying to get into the game, and how you're
And now,
talking.
right?
Yeah.
Confidence on.
So after Xander won the title in July, Virgil Ortiz had a meltdown, like on social media, and Xander had the best line back to him, which was, "We got bigger fish to fry," which is what Virgil said to him when he didn't take the
When he didn't take
18
the
months
fight.
ago. It was
Right.
perfect.
There you go.
I feel like when it wasn't my time, when I was the one
Trying to get
the opportunity, I took every chance. I said yes to everybody. Now everybody wants what I got. Now they're gonna have to wait because I waited my time.
Right.
I was patient with my time, and now we're gonna play ball in my terms because I have what you guys want.
Absolutely. That's
You
how
know?
it works.
And
Yeah.
that's how it works. That's how they
Yeah,
always.
that's
explain
how
it
they
to me.
did it.
That's how everybody does done it. So why can I not do it? You know, I feel like I should be treated the same way.
You got smart people behind you,
Yes.
and you. The crazy thing about it is that you've seen how the game is played from the bottom going up.
Yes.
And now that you want to play the game the same way they played it to you,
Now it's
they
not
can't-
fair.
right.
Now supposedly it's not fair. Why is it not fair? I waited my turn.
Yeah.
One of the things I respect about Xander so much, it must have been, I don't know, maybe 18 months, 2 years ago, when he's like, "People, listen, I now want to know every conversation you have. I want to know right after you have it, what's being said." Whereas before, they would just let me work
Mhm.
and then
Right.
come back with, "This is what we're coming." But now he for the last year and a half, 2 years, he's been a part of every conversation and step on the business side.
Yeah.
Like I speak with Top Rank. A minute later, he knows what the conversation was. I get a
Right.
text, an email. So he's been involved. And so, you know, from a business standpoint, he is far more mature, I believe, because I represent a lot of fighters. He is far more mature than most guys at his age where he's at, from understanding the process.
Well, that's the thing that also comes, Xander, with just you having so much discipline on a goal like this, like getting out of school and basically like, you know, homeschooling and going to the gym every single day when it's not the main event of ESPN.
Yeah.
You're just getting fights to get the record going. Like that just shows a tremendous amount of maturity from you.
And there's just nothing better than knowledge. There's nobody can tell me, "Oh, this happened," because I know it didn't happen. I know it wasn't that way. I know the conversations they had. I know the conversation and what was being said. So there's nothing better than having that in your back pocket. Somebody can go on social media and say what they want. I got the receipts. I got
Right.
the whole conversation and how it happened and how it went down. So there's nothing better than that. There's no better feeling than going to sleep knowing this guy might be talking all the trash that he wants to talk, but I know and he knows what was the real conversation, you know?
So so Josh Kelly seems like it's not. Do we have a lean? Where do we think it's going to be any of those guys? Like, what do you feel good one way or the other on any of them?
I feel really good right now. I feel like we might get something going with Devin Haney.
Mhm.
It's a good chance of happening actually. Haven't reached out yet to Madrimov, even though we did say to his team and Matchroom that we would like to fight him. And seeing what's happening with Virgil and Boots, if they're gonna make the fight happen. If not, are any of those guys gonna be available for the date that I have set, and are they willing to play ball? That's what it comes down to. So we have leads.
Feels
but
good to be the champ.
we also have to be patient, you know, like I've always
Right.
been. I got to
Yes.
sit back a little bit and wait a little bit. But we have names that we want to fight, and we've been mentioning.
Although I do get reminders of the deadlines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have to.
I
You
think
gotta
it's pretty amazing that even from the start of this, one of the things that I would say is most impressive is how patient you have been. Fighters are normally not, they want to, you know, and for you to be able to have conversations with him to let him know, not yet. Not yet. Just let's keep going.
Yeah.
And then when you started getting your opportunities,
For sure.
and you start feeling
mean,
it,
we've always said it. I mean, the journey of 1,000 steps start with with just one of them, and
Right.
that last time was step number 23, going into step number 24, making sure that is the right step, making sure
Right.
that is the smart step, making sure that we're taking advantage of the step. We don't want to step forward without being able to now having the leverage, being able to control some
Use
parts
it.
or some
Yeah.
aspects of the business side.
How do you feel it just skill wise? Like, I'm curious about that. Like, you're doing fights
Man.
over 12 rounds. You're still not in your prime. So,
Not
like,
at all.
I'm just curious, like, how have you felt yourself in the gym with Javier? Like, how have you
Yeah.
felt yourself develop?
I was
What are the
actually,
things
I
you
was
like to
actually
get better at?
having that conversation today. With one of my friends. He was telling me, man, like there's a good set of names in your weight class, and you're only 23. And I'm like, imagine, I'm only 23. I'm a 2-time world champion. I feel like my skill set at 23 is above average, but I know it's just gonna get better. Like I just feel it. I feel it growing. I feel it like me being more mature, be more skillful. I see things differently. I go in the ring actually thinking, making sure like coaches don't have to give me as many instructions anymore. I do my own thing, and then they just give me water in the corner.
Except the 12th round.
Yeah.
The last fight where everyone's having a heart attack.
but overall, I feel like I'm growing and I'm getting better. And like you said, I'm not even close to my prime yet. And I know I'm not even close. But when it gets there, oh man, it's gonna be
Well,
scary.
Xander, that's the thing is, like, I know they're all going crazy, but the thing is, like, I've watched so many of your fights. You're a wild man. Like, and I think that's the thing that Javier and they do a great job, and your brother and all of them, they got to rein that in. But I know that you like a scrap, and like
no, for sure.
when it gets offensive, like that's your playpen. I
man,
can
I
see
love to
see
fight.
your eyes light up. You're
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
about it, and I'm sure that's got to be a balance too of between game plan and being the
No,
fighter.
definitely. Like obviously, last fight, for example, I fought a perfect fight for 11 rounds. 11 rounds is perfect. I hurt my hand in round 9. I made the adjustment. It was a perfect 11 rounds. Then 12 round, I wanted to listen, but I didn't want to listen. Like it was just like in between. So I'm like,
They're going
all
crazy.
right, F it. I'm just gonna do what I do. And I fought. It wasn't the game plan, wasn't what they asked me to do. But I felt in control. I felt like I was having fun and I enjoyed it. After we had a nice argument about it, but hey, I learned my lesson.
The people got what they wanted though.
Tell him before we do the prayer is have fun. I'm not gonna say have fun this time.
No, we gotta continue having fun, but obviously smart fun. I think he has only, 23 fights, he has only happened twice. This last time, and then when I first won my NABO WBO title in Vegas, I was just in control of that fight, and I wasn't listening at all to what they were saying. Same thing when on the 12th round of this last fight.
We got a couple more before we get you out of here. You grew up in South Florida too.
Yes.
Would it ever be a bucket list? I know you've done some smaller venues here, but would it ever be a bucket list at one point in your career to do Kaseya Center or Amarant or one of those to have like a South Florida arena?
I would love to, but I heard it's super hard. I mean, I went to the Jake Paul and AJ fight.
Yeah.
And those are like big superstar, right? Like in their own rights. Jake Paul has millions of followers. AJ, former world champion, superstar in the sport. And they barely sell it out. It wasn't a whole sold out arena.
Yep.
So I understand that it's extremely hard to sell here in South Florida. But yes, definitely it's something that I would love to do in the future.
And just what's like, just looking back at these last few weeks, is there like, I mean, it's pretty hard to top just being in the Super Bowl halftime show, but like, is it somebody else reaching out that you weren't expecting or anything like that? Where you're just like, I cannot believe this is my life right now.
Man, I've been getting a lot of love from a lot of artists and people that I listen to or look at or have seen or looked at. So I wouldn't be able to tell you. I feel like right now, Ricky Martin is still in my head. I'm like,
that's
Ricky
crazy.
Martin knows me, dude.
Right.
So it was extremely excited. I was the one guy that I was really happy to meet. I was really happy. Like we were talking about backstage, you were kind of speechless when you met Like,
Yeah.
I was the same way when I
Yeah.
met him. I was like, there's no way he knows me. So, I mean, I just been getting a lot of love from the island and from everybody.
Well, we're happy for you, buddy.
Yep.
Congratulations
Thank
to you. Peter, congratulations on this ride. Thank you guys for coming in. I know this is a hectic time for you, but it's also a really celebratory time. So I'm
Yes.
very happy for you guys as well. Enjoy it. We're looking forward to the next bout.
Yes,
Cannot
sir.
wait for the announcement. And all the best to you guys,
Nah,
man.
man. Thank you guys. You guys always been family since day one. I appreciate you guys. You guys don't even have to thank me for the time. I will always make time for you. And yeah, it's almost time to start those engines back up and then start getting ready for the next fight. So announcement hopefully coming soon.
Can't wait for it, buddy. We'll take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Thanks again to Xander Zayas, the champ, for stopping by. And, of course, his manager, Peter Kahn, for setting that up. Appreciate him stopping by. Proud of both of those guys, and looking forward to watching the rest of their journey and getting some news on their upcoming bout. So very excited for them, and that was a lot of fun for them to stick around for a while. Did you like the Bad Bunny stories, Jennifer? Did you enjoy how excited that was about Bad Bunny and setting up that whole ordeal?
I was living for it. I love hearing those kind of stories, the behind the scenes of it all, and also knowing where his campers were. Yes. I love that.
Right between Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. What a time! Go ahead.
I needed to know if he was by Jessica Alba, Karol G,
Cardi
B.
They were.
Didn't say any of that. So.
You think they went in? I think they probably all went in. Vlad, do you think they went in from the stands to because they were in the house, right?
I mean, I think Cardi B just went up to her suite.
Yeah, well, she's there. Well, she was there.
She was there, but she wasn't there with somebody.
No, but we would soon learn.
Yeah,
we would soon learn. That would be. I thought those two crazy kids were going to make it. When
no, you didn't.
No, I didn't. When there's, I don't know what that was. Was that Pink Yayo? What was that stuff that he had?
I don't know.
That was Pink Yayo.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, I had a feeling when that was around, it'd be tough to last with Cardi B. I feel
Peter Kahn interviewed by Peter Pan.
Thank you. I'm a grown up, dude. I don't know why you're saying
that's one of the few people that we have known from the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And followed him. And he, if I was him, I would only fight on my terms because you've been chasing fights for the last 7 years.
Yep.
Fighting on undercards on ESPN, fighting in little holes in the wall just to,
It's crazy, man. Yeah. It's a crazy ride, the fight game. It really is.
Yep.
So it's cool to see. It's cool to see the success stories. It's really awesome. It's been a fun career to watch blossom, and can't wait to see it because it sounds like he's got some big things in the hopper.
I watch his fights differently though.
Very nervous,
right? Nervous,
dude.
Well, because all fighters that live with the mantra, I want to put on a show, right? Sometimes,
sometimes
just be boring.
Sometimes you are the show.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's where it happens. I want to let you guys know if you guys want to see Metallica with a friend at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
You guys are fantastic. That was just the guitar part.
I don't think you got that riff right.
Hey, dude, the fact that I know any of those words.
What, enter night?
Come on,
exit night.
The intangible lineman had to take over the boombox once in a while.
Huh?
The intangible lineman had to take over the boombox once in a while.
No.
Never?
No. We didn't play. Listen, when we play crowd noise, when we had away games and they wanted to, we had to use hand signals or whatever.
Sure.
It was not music that anybody liked. So you didn't get a say-so in the music.
Well, if you like Metallica, I got to wait for you
to go. And it wasn't Bon Jovi. Because he was always there.
You guys can enter this contest that we got going on using the Odyssey app. You listen to WQM on the app. To enter, you log into the free Odyssey app and you listen for 1 hour and you'll have a chance to win. You come back the next day and you'll get another chance to win. One chance per day, and the winner receives airfare for two, a 3-night stay at a hotel, and tickets to see Metallica at the Sphere in October. All thanks to Q Prime. For more info, go to Metallica.com. And this is a national contest, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we have the Heat.
No, don't say it. Let's just think positive.
You're right.
Because we all know what we're thinking.
Yeah. You guys know what I'm thinking.
Yeah. We ain't gonna
know what I'm thinking.
Starts with a D, second word L.
Still going to be boots on the ground.
You boots on the ground today?
I am boots on the ground today.
Are they playing home or home and away?
Home.
Okay.
Home, then
All
on the road, then back home for 2. They're home a lot.
Can I read something to you?
Of course.
I don't know what Dr. Upstairs Downstairs means. I'm gonna lace up those cleats. I'm gonna stretch out my stretching over the next few days. I'll update you.
Okay.
A man that says I'm gonna stretch out my stretching, dude, just don't.
They're having conversations, Leroy. They're having conversations on the side.
I understand.
Apparently, going back on this, Heat Colt wants to challenge me to a race.
You?
Yeah.
That'd be fun to watch.
I don't even know what he looks like, but I don't feel confident. I don't think I could beat a lot of people in a race.
You one of the guys that would run and be holding up your pants as you're running.
No, I always wear a belt.
Kinda.
I do. I always wear a belt.
Okay.
No cheeks holding it up.
Mm-hmm. Leroy sounds like he's preparing to take on my challenge. Dude, let me tell you something. If they ain't a check on the end of that run, Leroy ain't running. I'm done doing showboating athletics.
You're not going to be goaded into a charity fight like Channing?
I'm not. Like, let's just think of all the things Channing been talked into doing. Jumping over a crick, no. Doing a split like a cheerleader, ended up in a wheelchair.
Like, didn't he win the 40-yard dash?
Against Solana. What is that saying?
Still won something.
Okay. Solana. Like that. I no, because here. When I do athletic stuff, I've realized this. When I got out of football, I'm not trying to be nobody's notch on their belt. Right? Everybody's like, "Oh, I could beat the old former football player." I'm like, "No, dude, no. We're not making a name for you."
Mm-hmm.
Who wins, Tobes or Solana? Tobes, because he'll finish the race without pulling nothing.
That is, yeah. I mean, if he gets hurt, I mean, if it's probably just pure speed, he's lighter than me, so I would feel like it. But
lighter doesn't mean faster.
But I don't know. I've been loosening, but I don't go fast. Fast is not my speed ever, in anything except eating.
So, yeah, you run a 4.2 and eating.
Oh, dude. Call me Chris Johnson, dude. I'm the Chris Johnson of chicken wings.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, I'll sit down. We'll go eat. I'll sit down. I like to get situated. I like to have all my stuff with my sauces and all that. My fries. I want my fries all nice with the ketchup. And I'll look over and he got napkin to mouth.
Yep. I'm
like, yo, dude, what are we doing?
Got to keep it cleanly. You have to.
Yeah, I take my time. I'm not, and my boy, Keith Byers, he's a big boy. He eat from the second we sit at the restaurant to the second we leave, but he eats slow. I say, we still see how much you eat in that big fella.
Just because you're lingering.
Oh, yeah.
Bobrovsky in net tonight, by the way, according to Jameson Olive.
Maybe his last time.
Don't say that.
See?
I'm not ready.
Why are you starting this, Vlad? See, it was not me.
Wait a minute. Why am I starting? Because it could be true.
It could be.
Okay. Then.
But we ain't going to state facts. There's two people we can't state facts about. Bob and Jović.
Oh, well.
Right?
I hold Jović.
No, you don't.
I hold him
no, you
accountable.
don't.
I hold him accountable.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I think,
no, you don't.
Cats have the Blue Jackets, Bob's former team, on Thursday, and then they have Friday against
Can
the
we
Red
call
Wings.
him his former team? Like, he's been here in...
He's won his Vezinas there. The real hardware he's won here.
Right.
You know?
Gotcha.
I don't even know what the Vezina looks like, to be honest with you.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what you look, as long as you got it behind your name.
Yeah, agreed.
Right.
But you want it, like those belts, those are cool.
Right.
First time I ever held a belt.
They're heavy.
They're heavy.
Hey, Vlad, I bet you they about 20, 25 pounds
Those
each.
are
easy.
Those things were cool.
Yeah, cool.
Those things were cool. I've seen, like that was impressive.
And you here's what I love about boxing, right? For the rest of his life, whenever he fights, them belts go into the ring.
I told him, I said on the way down, I said, I think you guys the only ones keeping the briefcase business going, because what is anybody using a briefcase for anymore?
Yeah,
they're walking through like they got the treasure, the national treasure in there. It's crazy, but they kind of do.
It's cool.
It is cool. No,
it's cool. Like I would imagine there's probably people that I grew up with back home that think of me like that. Like, man, you went to Michigan, you did this. You know what I mean? Because I 16. Who do we, Peter said he was going to be good. We didn't, yeah.
Crazy, man. Macman says Tobin holds Jović way more accountable than he does Bam. I hold everybody accountable, dude.
No, but see, here's why I would hold Jović more accountable than Bam. Because you're asking Bam to fill all the holes on your team without knowing what those holes are going to be on any given night, right? You want Bam to score 30. You want him to defend the best player. You want him to rebound. You want him to do all these things. And the only person that could give him help, the coach isn't playing. And so it gets tough on Bam sometimes. So he gets a bit of a break. Like when Norm's not scoring and Tyler's not scoring, Kalel's not in the game, you want all that to fall on Bam.
I think that he's had a good personal season. I think that, his numbers are better than they were last year's for sure. Definitely shooting the three more. But the team's lost without him. Like when he doesn't play, they stink.
Exactly.
Exactly. So,
and he's durable. Let's not forget what has plagued this team in years past. He is the one guy you could depend on, and you see him in all these situations. So now you think, oh, that's the guy we're gonna go after.
Clayton says Nikola Jović needs to be investigated. How dare you? How dare you accuse him of gambling scandal? I will not stand for this. I will not stand for this. He's going to get it together. His back hurts, hopefully, or he may not. And he may. And listen, if it toes the line of FCS, then I will call it out. But for right now, I'm not ready to do that.
I got you.
Not ready.
All right.
Has Strus played this year? Speaking of. He's still out, huh?
No, he hasn't played at all.
What's going on there?
What did he have?
I think he had like a foot fracture or something like that.
He had Liz Frank?
Yeah, they said he was going to be back.
Not Liz Frank. Is that what it's called?
Jones.
Yeah.
I think he had a Jones fracture.
Jones fracture.
I don't know which one's worse. Like, how do you get is the Jones worse than the Liz?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Not really sure. Not really sure, dude. I can't call it. I'm not sure. But he has not been out there. Duncan's had a nice year. I mean, obviously they're having a good year.
So it says as of late February of this year, he is participating in individual and non-contact workouts. He's considered week to week with a return.
I think isn't Tatum coming back this week?
He's coming back soon. Yeah, I know he's practicing with the team now in full 5-on-5.
What if he ruins it? Do you think that'll start the breakup of him and Jaylen Brown? Like all of a sudden I get my team back?
Like,
you've been wanting this breakup for the longest.
Here's the craziest thing. When you watch them play, would you rather Tatum or Jaylen?
When I watch them play?
Yeah. Because I would say that Jaylen looks more dependable.
Well, I think he's been more dependable in the bigger minutes. Like,
right.
I think if you watch them play, I think Jayson Tatum's got a more pretty style because, I mean, Jaylen Brown will Bones Jones you right to the rim.
Right.
Jaylen Brown's like, it's a little bit more polished.
Right.
But yeah, I understand why Jaylen Brown's been sitting here being like, where's my credit? Right. I mean, he is a finals MVP. You would think that they would believe in him more, but the downfall will be eventually. I don't know when.
You think?
No, I don't. I don't think anything's stopping them right now.
No. I mean, especially when, think about this. They are like, nobody thought they were going to be this good. Oh, no, Tatum's out.
That was the most honest thing you said all day today.
How can I think the downfall is coming close? They've been doing this with Pritchett the entire season.
Oh, you asked him a legitimate question, Leroy, and he answered it honestly. Like, no, I don't see this happening. No, they're not gonna break up.
No, unless Tatum comes back just like a shell of himself. But I would imagine he wouldn't come back if he was a shell of himself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine that's the case. Now, will it be easy for them? I would imagine they played together since they were 19 years old. You would think that they would be fine getting back on the bicycle, but I don't know. We'll find out, because if the Heat win the first playing game, then they'll probably end up playing them. That's how it works in Plainville. There's still 2. How far are you guys back, Vlad?
We're 1.5 behind Boston, but we have the tiebreaker.
Super annoying on the Boston
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
How did they get?
I would love to get in that conversation.
How did they know that Porzingis had disease?
He gave it to them. They probably
what
gave
the
it to him.
hell's going on there? He's just got illness. Huh? This is crazy. I don't know what's going on there. Trying to figure it out, but I don't have the foggiest clue what's going on with Porzingis. So I know Steve Kerr had to walk it back because he was like, "Oh, I don't know.
I don't even know where he is."
He's in Golden State.
Huh.
Yeah, he was traded he was in the Kuminga trade, wasn't he? That was the trade.
Yes, sir.
Porzingis, well,
they traded Kuminga for a guy who's got just mystery illness.
Yep.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, I mean, what are we doing here? Steve Kerr's going to be like, yeah, I may have messed that up, but I really didn't like Kuminga. Like when he's done with his petty battle, do you think he's proud of himself?
I don't know. That's the crazy thing is that Kuminga was available. You traded him for a guy that's sitting on the end of your
Very
bench
strange.
right now.
Yeah.
And isn't that what plagues most people? Like in basketball, they do it all the time. Trade for injured guys. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, the league only stopped a couple of trades.
Is that going to be the LeBron tour? Like instead of Cleveland, is it going to be Steph and him together like one more time, hoping Jimmy comes back?
No.
Like, is that the move?
No.
Because I think they should be happy. Like, they got a 4th ring for Steph. Like, everybody's like, what are they going to do at the end of his career?
Right.
It's over. He got it. Like, that's it. Here's what Steph Curry's career should be the rest of the time. Hit as many threes as possible so nobody ever catches your record.
Right.
Like, that's it. You guys already did it. It's hard. Oh, they're wasting his career. No, they're not. It's not supposed to continue. Klay Thompson and him Klay Thompson came back from a torn Achilles and ACL and they won a ring.
You think Klay cares, man? Clay's got a stallion.
He's got a stallion. It's over.
I got 4
Dre's,
titles and a stallion. I'm happy.
Steph's going to be holding on because he's going to be making $100 million in a couple of years to be like $100 million a year.
Well, I mean, dude, they opened a new arena and they haven't really won since opening that new arena. Have they won a title?
Yeah, they won. They won one.
22, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
But Steph's looking at that. How many years he got left?
2 maybe.
Steph, he's going to get these. Would they be like, hey, Steph, I don't know about paying you that $100 million for that one season. He goes, oh, you don't? How about, he goes, the Hornets would?
They would.
Yeah.
Would you pay $100 million for 1 year of Steph Curry?
No.
Oh, at what age? How old
so what is he, 38? 40-year-old Steph Curry for 1 year. Next year's the last year.
How is my team looking?
All right, so next year's the last year. He's making 62.5. So imagine, let's say he's going to make 80 his next couple of years. Like 2 years, 160.
2 years, 160?
2 years, 160.
I don't know if I'm paying no 40-year-old man $80 million.
That's
bro.
what
I'm just guessing because if he makes 60 now, I mean, damn, doesn't Devin Booker get it? Doesn't he have an $80 million year coming up? I think.
Dude, Jaylen Brunson has an $80 million year coming up.
That's crazy.
For the extension because of the signing that original extension, taking a team discount. He's about to collect. He's about to collect.
He goes, you got any way? They're gonna call up Steve Ballmer. You guys got any of those tree companies? All right, that's our show today, everybody. We appreciate you guys having the fun. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks again to Xander Zayas and Peter Kahn for stopping by. Tommy Hutton's going to join the show tomorrow. Always welcome. Home team, dude. And we will talk to you rascals tomorrow.